Shouldn't we be... Well, let her pick up her darn tea. Like, dang, talking about some, shouldn't we be Scooby-Doobing right now? Like, no, let's just live. Nope, it's a sleepy time tea. You don't want to drink it in the middle of the day. Oh, it's not drugs? No, it's definitely drugs. Gang. They're trolling for this. That's actually so mean. I want another option. The two of you cross the hallway and open the door. Oh, please, I can't do this right now. Oh my god, I can't do this right now. This game says you can't save them all. I'm here to prove them wrong. I'm actually so good at this game. I've been literally watching other playthroughs, and they're doing not nearly as amazing as I'm doing. Everybody's still alive. First of all, that's the thing that really tripped people up. Like, nobody else's playthrough has everybody alive. Second of all, nobody got injured in my playthrough at all. Like, I'm actually the GOAT of this game. I'm the GOAT of this game. But let me not speak too fast too soon, you know? Because I'm like, in my head, I'm like, wait, is it that I'm actually really great at, like, decision making? Is that why? Or is my time not come yet? But I'm sure it's because I'm great at decision making. Like, I'm actually so excited and happy that I'm, like, good at something game related. Like, I know that Slay the Princess, I wasn't very good at it, you know, because I lack empathy, and I'm trying to work on myself, and I'm trying to work to be better. So if the game doesn't require empathy, if the game requires common sense, no, I'm kidding. But I'm more likely to be better at it. Anyway, we are back with another playthrough of Scarlet Hollow. I believe this is like number 3. I'm literally recording all these playthroughs before editing any of them. That's how you know. Like, instead of spending time editing, I'm like, oh my god, I need to play. Like, this is the one game, except for like maybe Dangan and Until Dawn. So I guess this is like up there in like one of my faves, because my favorite game is Danganronpa 2. Second favorite is Until Dawn. Third favorite, it's gonna have to go to this. Let's see if anything will be able to dethrone, because nothing's dethroning Dangan 2. Let's be so for real. But let's see if anything dethrones my second and third place games. Ooh. Sorry, real quick. I'm so paranoid about the music being too loud. Alright. Sunshine filters in through the dusty windows of the estate as your eyes flit open. You manage to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. As you pull yourself out of your bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the Shaw mine still stuck onto your skin. Why would I start my day without showering? You step into the guest bathroom and ow! I can hear a fly buzzing. Oh man, that girl burn. You step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. I'm kidding. I don't wish burning on anyone. The water is hot and surprisingly enough clean. That's so sad. As steam fills your lungs and soot washes down the drain, you scrub feverishly, trying to escape the memories from your skin as if they're a part of the dirt that coats you. Think about Sybil's warning. The worst is yet to come. Hell no. Think about Wayne and wonder how many times he's watched you unseen. Think about someone special. Think about finally being out of his hellhole and safe in your own bed. Low key. I want to get out. I'm sorry, I want to get out. You're done here. You're wash away your sins. Do you see it in the corner? That's what the achievement says. You're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Time to start your day. Okay. Check on the opossum. There's multiple. Freaking heck, bro. There's 2 of them now. Wave at them. I'm not petting them. You wave down at the opossums, they look up at you. Please get out of my dresser. The large opossum hisses, the smaller opossum joins in. They bare their many teeth at you in unison, attempting to frighten you away from what is clearly their territory. Ah! If I pet them, I'll get injured. Why does this feel important? If I pet them, let's just try and make friends with them, maybe? Oh, wait, I should have saved. I should have saved. Oh, crap. Maybe now they'll leave your dress and return to nature where they belong. That's gross, man. Look out the window. You hold your breath and approach the bedroom window. After finding that boot print and the viscera in the garden yesterday, you can't help but anticipate something staring back at you. God forbid. It's the same view. Turn back. Turn back to the guest room. Check the closet. Every time you see that doll, your heart skips a beat. It hasn't moved, right? Burn the doll! No, it hasn't. Keen Eye, guys. If you're ever gonna play this game, be so for real. Keen Eye might actually be the best power. Keen Eye and the strength one is the best combination. I can't foresee another combination being better. I can't foresee, or maybe not even, don't pick the combination that I choose. Pick the one that's closest to your heart, because they give you options based off of your like combination or like whatever you choose. And the only reason why I know what to do with those options is because those are similar to me as a human being. So it's like options that Marana would do. But, you know, like I don't... Like, but shoot, y'all do you. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I was watching someone else's playthrough and they had like the street smart one, and it was like, oh, say this lie as an option. Oh, say this lie as an option. I would never click lying as an option. I wouldn't lie in real life either. So that one would be more of a liability than like a help if I were to choose street smart. So yeah, just choose the ones that, you know, if you're a liar, go ahead and choose that, you know. Choose the ones that are closest to you so you can make the best choice in that for that situation. No, it hasn't. Turn back. That's enough of this closet. You can turn back to the guest room. Message the group. Why would I message separately? I pull out. Marina, how you guys holding up? Last night was terrible. What's the game plan? Actually bonded with Tabitha last night. Can't wait to go spot. So I get to meet Reese today. Oh my god. Send a photo of a pained old man. How about morning? How are you guys holding up? No, it'll probably be a bit better, a little bit before you get a response. Text Kanika. How are things with Miles? That's a good question to ask. Text Stella. What even happened yesterday? We got everyone out safely. What is there to think about? Maybe how are you holding up? Just I'm so good at the game. There's nothing to talk about. But let's see how long that lasts. How are you holding up? Yeah, how are you holding up? Head downstairs. I do want to get closer to Kanika though. Oh crap, who's here? Keeping the options open. That's what the announcement said. You enter the kitchen to find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of banana chocolate chunk. She isn't alone. Frou Frou glares at you from her usual spot on the counter as a red-headed woman busies herself trying to tidy as best she can. Oh, poor girl. Tabitha's eyes dart to the corner of my room, almost as if she's ashamed of being caught in the act of stress eating ice cream for breakfast. Hi, I'm Mara. Good morning. I'm Janie. Just here to do my little weekly cleaning. Whatever cleaning Miss Tabitha will let me do, at least. I could have this place looking brand new, you know. Don't making any big renovations or moving anything around. I like knowing where my stuff is. Okie dokie. It's so nice to finally meet you, Mara. I mean, I guess I did meet you on Monday when you popped into the diner. Janie. But seeing someone, but seeing someone somewhere and meeting them face to face are two completely different things, I suppose. Thanks. All I'm trying to say is it's wonderful to finally meet you, to finally actually meet you, and I'm so happy to be the so happy part of the family is here to keep Miss Tabitha company with with everything that's Janie. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Tabitha. Am I being too much again? No, no! I hate people who tell other people, oh, you're being too much, oh, you're doing too much. That's disgusting. That's actually disgusting. I've literally, Tabitha's points just plummeted to the negatives. Like, it wasn't even the child labor. It was that. Like, no, it was that too. Of course, you don't condone. But, like, nah, telling someone that they're too much pisses me off. Let's see if they make me do something. Tabitha grumbles in acknowledgement. What should I choose? Since I don't like her. Oh, are we having ice cream for breakfast? I'll have no sass from you today. There was a massive mine collapse last night. Oh, wait. Is it about me? Oh, yeah. Okay. There was a massive I almost forgot. Mine collapse last night. That almost got my cousin killed. So I'm under a lot of stress right now, in case you hadn't put that together. And there is no we here. This stuff is way too hard to get a hold of for me to share. Wait, ice cream is hard to get a hold of? Are they in dystopia? This place is dystopia. Wow, in which kind of America is common ice cream hard to get hold of? That's crazy. Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream, then discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town, and every time I've left you here alone, something terrible wound up happening, so you're coming with me. Yay, cousin bonding time. Or I'll meet you outside so I can eat. Given your track record, if I let you out of my sight, you'd probably just disappear into the wilderness, only to return in the middle of the night after burning down City Hall. I mean, she got a point. With the way this game going, if I'm lucky, you'll give me a call at some point between dousing the building in kerosene and lighting the match. Janie, lock up after you leave, please, and don't go rearranging anything. I'll know. She's literally here to clean. As you are ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Mara, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. You two did the right by those kids, though. What a blessing everyone got getting out of that situation, all right. You only come in once a week. What do you do with the rest of your time? Since it's Kenai, I might as well. Oh, our job's mostly weeding gardens, cleaning houses, watching kids, that sort of thing. My husband's the pastor. The evil pastor! That's not saying all pastors are evil, of course, but they specifically said that this pastor was strange. My husband's the pastor, so a lot of my time's spent at the church and doing things for the community. Poor Daniel, he's been going absolutely stir crazy since we moved here, what with nobody really attending sermons. It'd probably do him a lot of good talking to you, though. Oh crap, words. It'd probably do him a lot of good to talk you through your worries. That you're married to that creepy pastor I've been hearing about is such a horrible thing to say to someone. With everything that's been going on lately, having a priest on speed dial seems handy. Sounds wonderful. Thank you for the offer. Of course, he's always ready and willing to talk with people, so feel free to stop by the church anytime. The door is always open. Sorry Tabitha is so weird to you. So mean to you. Why do you clean this place? Isn't that rude? Okay, I'm gonna save it here and then go back, because, like, that's super rude. I don't really ask myself that sort of question. It's a job, I get paid, and of course I've known the family for a while, so it seems like a decent thing to do to make a little extra money. Plus, maybe one of these days she'll let me really spruce up the place. Can you imagine it's back to its full glory? It'd be a lot of work, but what a project. Keep dreaming, Janie. Enough dawdling, we're leaving. Oh. Wait, I'm sorry. I want more information. Am I allowed? Wait, are gamers allowed to do this? Are gamers allowed to do that? I'm sorry. I wanted more information. She probably hasn't seen any weird creatures, but I need to apologize and say sorry Tabitha's so mean to you. I'm standing right here. Oh, you don't have to apologize for her. I knew what I was getting into when I took the job. Though she's really pretty funny once you get to know her. The nastiness is mostly for show. I used to be her babysitter, so I've known her since she was just an awkward quick kid. And once you know someone like that, it's hard to get intimidated by them. Okay, good. See, I know you're not allowed to go back and replay something, but like that was useful information, or at least for my heart, because I was like, this Tabitha's too mean. I'm going to stop the two of you right there. Mara, I'm busy and I'm not in the mood to watch you and Janie gossip about me. We're leaving. Alrighty then. Be safe out there, you two. Tabitha practically drags you from the estate. One hand claps firmly around your arm. Powerful build. It would be easy to break your powerful arms from her grasp, but doing so might serve to further irritate her. Nobody drags Mara places is crazy, bro. Why even give us this crazy? It's good for her to think there's a pecking order. Let Tabitha drag you. You let Tabitha continue dragging you all the way into her car, and from there into town. It's good for her to think there's a pecking order, and one day soon she's in for a rude awakening. The ride to town is uneventful. Your cousin, surprisingly, more focused on the road than making conversation. Oof. Okay. All right. We're just popping into the general store for a few minutes. What are we doing at the general store? Picking up tea from Sybil. You drink tea? What about... Oh, neat. What kind of tea? I don't know. The kind Sybil makes. She makes a bunch of weird stuff. I don't know what all of it's called. Quit interrogating me about tea blends. Jeez. Shouldn't we be... Well, let her pick up her darn tea. Like, dang. Talking about something. Shouldn't we be Scooby-Doobing right now? Like, no. Let's just live. After everything that's happened the past 2 days, it's nice to just go on an errand. Exactly. You and Tabitha turn as the door to the general store bursts open. A flustered Kanika exits, shouting behind her. Fine. Okay, keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff that, wait, sorry. I need an accent. Fine, okay, keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff you would have never let me get so much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. I'll just do my accent. I don't even care. Kanika storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. Ugh, other people and their drama. If more people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. Like you're happy. Ah! The keen eye! The keen eye is actually messy. Have I ever told you that you scare me is crazy? Out of curiosity, would you call yourself happy? Time to be messy. Tabitha pulls back, surprised by your question. Look, I'm not saying I'm perfect, sure. I could be less stressed, but that doesn't have to do with emotions. That's just like work stuff. I don't know. Yeah, right. So yeah, sure. I'm happy. Whatever. Oh my god. She don't even know what happy is. Come on already. Let's go. Wow, she actually just lets him do whatever. Man, I'd be pissed if I was Kanika too, like, and then the dad's gone. I don't even know where I think the dad died. Because they were like, what would dad have to say about this, that, and a third? Like, nah, this would piss me off. The bells of the general's... Sorry. The bells of the general store chime as you cross the threshold. The smell of old wood and steamy herbal tea floods your senses, making you feel instantly at home. This ain't my home! Good morning, you two. I hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Morning. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Mara, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will be just a minute. Is Kanika okay? How about, is Kanika okay? Of course, she just needs time to cool down. Emotions are a little high considering everything that happened yesterday. She'll settle down soon enough. I'm just glad both of my little ones made it out okay. Sybil motions for Tabitha to follow, and they both disappear into the tea room, closing the door behind them with a tinkering of bells. Kenai, try and listen in. Oh! Kenai's the best one, bro. You walk up to the door of the tea room to listen in. Subtle. Not Miles making fun of me. I know it took a little longer than you'd hope, but this was fairly short notice. Sybil, oh my god, it's a drug deal. But that means Kenai might actually be the most powerful power. Like actually deadass be the most powerful power. Because I get a lot of information using Kenai. Like I can't imagine like any other like I get a lot from it. Sybil pauses a moment later. You hear footsteps move to the far end of the tea room. She and Tabitha resume their discussion, their voices hushed. You can only make out bits and pieces of what they're saying. Is there... Yes, make sure this is all. Not inside. Outside then. Don't assume you know. I know what I mean. Your listening session is halted as the tinkling of bells announce another patron. Thank God Greg's still alive. Wait, is his name Greg? Oopsie, I forgot. Or in this case, another 2 patrons. Yeah, because most playthroughs, this man died. Like, this man is dead. And everyone else's playthrough except for mine. Because I am the queen of decision games. Except for if it involves empathy. Then I'm not the queen. But if it doesn't involve... But I'm working on it. One day I'll be able to, But anyway, or in this case, another 2 patrons. Well, his name is Duke, not Greg. Oh my God, I'm sorry. You've never seen the man beside Duke before, but whoever he is, he's big. Purr. If it ain't Mara, Bo, this is Miss Scarlet's cousin. She was there when Stella that night in the woods. It's a pleasure to meet you, miss. My name's Bo. I'm Duke's boy. My voices are actually eating. Okay. See, this is my favorite game. I love doing voices. Okay. Hope you've been faring better since all that unpleasantness. How's Birdie? Who's Birdie? How's Birdie doing? Oh, she's hanging in there. We managed to cut off that little critter out of her and stitch her back up, but she ain't happy about her situation. We got her set up in the closet with the heat lamp. Been trying to feed her all her favorite foods. scrambled eggs and whatnot, but she hasn't been too interested. At least she's not out in them woods. How have you been? Have you hanging in there? You for real were almost a dead man that night, bro. Like, the game, if you weren't a powerful build, you would have been gone. Like, you would have died. Like, because I would have chosen the dog because you had a gun. Nah. In fact, let's just keep going. Oh, I can't complain. Oh, sorry, wrong voice. Oh, I can't complain. Now that we know what's been getting at the chickens, them things won't so much as step foot on my property. Sorry, my nose. Not with Bo and me watching the perimeter with our shotguns ready. How did Bo come out of this frail old man? We even set the missus up with her pistol. This is why I don't like the South. No, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding, though. Good thing we was watching. Nearly caught Julius trying to make off with Big Betty. Who's Julius? As if he could have carried off a nearly 2,000-pound pumpkin on his own. I'd almost love to see him try. It's not like we'll be taking her to the state fair anyway. Now, all she's good for is making the world's largest pumpkin pie. I don't think Mama has a tin big enough for Big Betty-sized pie, Daddy. For Big Betty's... What is this conversation? Who is Julius? Julius Tremaine. He practically spits the name. Some cousin, however many times removed, though I don't claim him as my kin. Chewy. He owns the farm next to ours, except he doesn't seem to have a good grasp on whose property is whose. Think he owns half that damn land, always sneaking around and taking vegetables we planted. Of course, the way he tells it, we're the ones stealing from him, saying he's the one putting seeds in the ground. He's a miserable old cuss, and he knows it too. Stealing vegetables born of other folks' hard labor is probably the only joy he has in life. This is so funny. Those things we saw on Monday are called ditchlings, and they're a bad omen. Oh, let me save it here. Ditchlings? Sounds like some old folk tale. Suppose that suits him. As for being an omen, I believe it too. But I suppose there are not much to be done if they are forewarned of some kind of disaster, besides looking out for me and mine. Still, I appreciate you telling me, Mara. Things have gotten worse. I did hear whispers about what happened up at the mines last night. Oh wait, which one said that? Oh, it was still Duke, okay. Scarlet Hollow ain't so safe this week, it would seem. Big Betty's a pumpkin? Sure is. Probably would have taken home at least a few ribbons at the state fair this year. Maybe even the world record if we were lucky. Ah well, my hands are more important. We'll just have to grow an even bigger one next year, Daddy. Okay, let me stop. The land's been good to us. We sure growing big out of the Callaway farm. Have you seen any of them around your farm? Yeah, we saw a few of those critters. Oh my god, they actually saw them? Hell no. Oh, that was Bo talking. Yeah, we saw a few of those critters. They got scared off before I could start shooting. Yeah, because I would be a little scared too. Look how big this man is. But let me stop. Nasty little buggers. We've all been losing sleep making sure we keep an eye on those things. It's even rubbing off on the hands. None of the little ladies have been laying this week. Daddy, I bet some big mastiff could keep those things away. What's a mastiff? This seems like just the kind of job for a guard dog. Now, you go starting again. We ain't getting a dog. I got enough mouths to feed. And as much as you say you'll take responsibility, I know it'd be me cleaning up after it. Besides, I don't have much faith those things would be stopped by a dog. That's true. Nice seeing you, Duke, alive and well. It was a pleasure running into you, Mara, but we best get on with our shopping. Can't spend too long away from the farm with those little devils running around. Oh, because they're coming after animals, and if you have an animal, you're cooked. Oh, that's sad. Can't leave Mama all by herself there for very long. You have a good one. Hope Scarlet Hollow treats you better from now on. It was nice meeting you, Mara. And please tell Miss Scarlet I'm sorry about her mama. Who's Miss Scarlet? Oh, my cousin. Okay. They shuffle off into the aisles. Tabitha and Sybil are still in the tea room. Still in the tea room. And for emphasis on still, because they're dealing some drugs. Your phone buzzes. Oh my god, hey, sorry, wrong voice. Oh my god, hey, I overslept. Still gotta make myself breakfast. Meet at library after it and figure out plan. And then it buzzes again. Oh my god, my back is starting to hurt. Hey again, LOL. If you want to come over for breakfast, would honestly love to hang out. And then it buzzes again. Yeah, somebody was busy this morning. Sliding into the DMs, Ari. Oh, that's Kanika. If you want to hang out before the library thing, I'm parked at the abandoned lot with the gas station. It's hard to miss. You have plenty of time before dinner in Reese's house. Who's Oscar? Oh, I know who Oscar is now. Wow, so they're like having me riz people up, but none of them like are my type. So I'm like, I don't really want to see anyone. Now, if that big bow guy was a different, how do I say this? I just won't say it. Let me just wait for Tabitha. Your cousin will probably be back any second. It's just crap. Stay put. You and Miles share an uncomfortably long moment of silence as Duke and Bo continue to shop. How are your dailies going? Miles doesn't dignify your question with an answer. You doing okay, buddy? Miles glances up at you, eyes narrowed. Don't talk to me like we know each other. You're just Kanika's weird friend. I don't even remember your name. That's fair. It's Mara. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and forget it again. Miles returns to his phone. That's valid. That's valid, because why am I talking to him? He's like, in real life, I wouldn't have, like, been like, hey, kid, you doing okay? Like, the hell? Tabitha bursts out of the tea room, tucking a pouch of herbs into... Oh, hell no, bro. Drugs. She got that weed, that cannabis, bro. That's actually crazy. But, bro, Sybil got to make that extra income. No, I'm kidding. But she has a whole store. Does she really need the extra income? This is the only store for Miles in decades. Like, that's crazy. Anyway, Tabitha bursts out of the tea room, tucking a pouch of herbs into her coat as she walks. She looks up at you in surprise. Wow, you actually stayed. I kind of expected you to go running off the instant I left you alone. And miss our cousin bonding time. I've seen what happens when I go off and do things on my own. Family's important. I'm not just gonna ditch you. I don't like her though, and I'm gonna ditch her later, but not this way. Like, I'm gonna ditch her with integrity by telling her to her face that I don't like her. That's what I do in real life. That's what I would do in real life. But since that's not an option in the game, and miss out on cousin bonding time. Oh my god, she just sighed. If calling this cousin bonding time is what makes you get you to, it's what it takes to get you to stay out of trouble, sure. I've got a couple hours to spare. I'll pick us up some sodas and we can get out of here. I don't like lingering where just anyone can walk up and start talking to me. That's kind of funny. Leaves the store, motioning for you to follow. Follow her, yeah. Good things happen when we stick with our cousin. Did anyone else notice that? Like, like, I feel like, because other people got bad endings because they didn't, like, invite her to the cave last episode. Yeah, good things happen when you're a good person, you know? And in some games, but, like, in other games, like, sometimes I'm too wishy-washy and compromisey, and then games hate when you want to do compromise. Like, games hate when you want to be in the middle. Tabitha stops in front of a small house on the quiet hill just off Main Street. The Scarlets own most of the houses here. We rent them out to employees. Just more convenient, you know? And here I thought the estate was your secret lair. The estate is my non-secret lair. Everyone knows I live there. Now, come on. Let's make ourselves scarce before we're spotted. So this is her secret, like... This is her secret lair, like her actual secret lair. Your cousin pulls out a heavy set of keys from her pockets. She picks up the one marked with a bright strip of green tape and unlocks the door. Come on in. Don't worry, it's empty. Follow her. You follow your cousin into the model home. Wow. So she's not poor? If she's not poor, then why not join the union and follow labor laws? Like, is it greed? Oh my god. Guys, we're back. I just took Dayquil. You see all these impeccable voices? I'm doing them while I'm nasally and sniffling. Because I went to Shibuya Crossing. Because I'm a vacation study abroad solo trip, whatever. Shibuya Crossing. And I literally, like, within seconds, like, of inhaling the tainted air of all those people being there, got sick. Like, it was crazy. But not real sickness, just sniffly. So I'm very grateful it's not, like, throat hurting. In pain. Like, I'm very grateful because that could have easily turned into that real quick. Anyway, we haven't rented this one out for years. So I come here to get away from it all. Does that make sense? It's kind of like a vacation home, but I don't have to travel. Anyway, make yourself comfortable and have a soda. Tabitha, what is she like on break today or something? Tabitha hands you a cream soda before settling in on the couch. Kenai, this place clearly gets cleaned regularly, but it doesn't feel like a real home. It feels like a set piece, like you've both wandered into a play, and if you were to look at the walls from another angle, you would see them as the two-dimensional illusions they are. I get it. It's like you're on one of those TV sets, and like if you turn one way, you'll see the cameras pointed at you. Talk about Tabitha. Talk about your family. Talk about your relationship. Talk about the people in town. Who is Oh, she's Tabitha. Talk about Tabitha. Is the estate stifling to you? Is that why you come here? See, Kenai, bro. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. If you're playing this game, choose Kenai. Like, if you're playing this game, Kenai... Genuinely, like, I didn't think, because it sounds like such an ass power, but it's actually one of the best powers. Like, I don't even have to play with another power to know that Kenai is really, really helpful with this game. At least if you want the emotional depth, like, if you want to know the characters, this, that, and the third, like, Kenai is your best bet. Is the estate stifling to you? Is that why you come here? Tabitha sips her soda, her expression suddenly heavy. I guess the estate has a lot of history. A horrible, horrible, disgusting history. This place is so new by comparison. It's like the estate is full of ghosts pressing down on me all the time, pressuring me to do what they want. When I'm here, I can imagine a life where I don't have to think about the 200 years of history resting on my shoulders. I can imagine just living as a bank teller or something, having a simple life. Wait, why am I telling you this? Stop asking me all these deep questions. It's not like you care anyway. I care, Tabitha. Hugging her wouldn't have been the right call. I care, Tabitha. You shouldn't. You don't even know me. Bro, about to get high on some weed, bro. Do you actually like running the mines? Of course not, but that doesn't really matter. I've had years of Perline drilling that into my head. I can't trust anyone else to do my job, and if I don't do it, this entire town falls to ruin. It's my burden to bear. Though I'd be lying if I said I haven't thought about running off. Who cares if the town falls to ruin? Why is that your responsibility? It's my responsibility because that's the way the chips fell. If you're trying to say that it's not fair that the town is my responsibility, sure, that's not inaccurate. But life doesn't care about fairness. If I were to just leave and the whole town collapsed without me, wouldn't that be unfair to everyone who's come to depend on our family? Yeah, if an entire community depends on a single person to survive, kill off the community. Like, get rid of the community. But then again, I need to work on empathy. You see, this is where the games are highlighting my flaws. Like, the games are... Okay. A lot of people live here. They can... They can figure things out without you. Like, I'm between these two, so I'm going to save it here. Like, I'm between two answers right now. If an entire community depends on a single person to survive, maybe that community shouldn't exist. A lot of people live here. They can figure things out without you. No, she's gonna say some BS. Let's do, if an entire community depends on a single person to survive, maybe that community shouldn't exist. You know that's BS. Oh, she called me out. Tabitha quietly takes another sip of her soda. Do you ever get to travel? I saw you blowing rock mug. My what? Oh, that must be one of Janie's. She was always saying we didn't have enough cups. There are 3 cups, that's plenty. One for me, one for Perline, and one for the occasional guest. But Janie said her husband has a ton of dumb little souvenir mugs from his travels. Not that I asked. She just tells me stuff about her family. Anyways, she said that they have mugs to spare, as if I needed her charity. I guess she must have stuck a few in under my nose. I'll have to remember to toss it when I get back. Anyways, to answer your question, no, I don't travel. Too much to do. Sure, I'd like to see the Outer Banks one day, but I'm the head of the company. It's not like anyone could cover for me. Is she stupid? Like, what? She's actually dumb. What are you talking about? One day. You can take a day off, girl. What happens if you have COVID? What is actually going on? First of all, make your company join the union, and maybe you can get some holiday days off. If you were part of a union, maybe your problem would fix itself. So annoying. Like, this is actually an annoying conversation. But then again, maybe I lack empathy. But no, this is actually stupid. Because it's like, what are you talking about? Join the union, get some holiday days off, get a second in command, train someone under you to take over, and, like, how about you practice some morality with your business? Oh my god. This is too much. This is just too much. You should be nicer to Janie. Actually, I don't even care. You should, I mean, why not? You should be nicer to Janie. Seems like a nice lady who's just trying to connect with you. Did she just roll her eyes? Please spare me the lecture. I shouldn't have to make connections with random people just because they want to make connections with me. I just want her to come by once a week and clean the house, then pick up her paycheck and leave me alone. You've never left Scarlet Hollow? You act like it's weird. Traveling is difficult and stressful. I've seen vacation movies. Something always goes wrong. So even if I had a day off, why would I want to spend it driving somewhere where I could spend it actually relaxing? I don't need to see some windy rock or even the beach. It's just not worth it. She's actually depressed. Do you like living here? Like I said, it's the only thing I know. You don't need to have lived somewhere else to know if you like it here. I respectfully disagree. Everything in life requires context to properly understand. Then why? Welcome. You just contradicted yourself. If everything requires context, then why don't you just go travel, get some context for what the other world looks like before making a decision that it's already too stressful? And I don't have context here. Seems as hypocritical for someone who gave me a hard time for being from the city. You don't need context to know if you like living somewhere. I know, I asked you earlier. But are you happy here? Be honest. Generally, no, I'm not. Can we try some of the tea you picked up? It smells nice. Nope, it's a sleepy time tea. You don't want to drink it in the middle of the day. Oh, it's not drugs? No, it's definitely drugs. Talk about your family. Sorry. What was Perline like? Okay, I guess you should know at least something about the woman whose funeral you'll be attending. She was my mother. She was your mom's twin sister. Twin! That's funny. Fraternal. They didn't look alike. Same with their personalities. Night and day, from what I've heard. Perline was a hard ass, but that comes with the territory. I mean, what else do you want to know? Did you two get along? How did she die? As a little... No, that woman was a monster. How did she die? Sleep apnea. What's that? Is that when you can't breathe in your sleep? That's really sad. Is that when you can't breathe? Sorry, I need to look that up. Oh, this is so sad. You can die? Oh, that's horrible. What was your dad like? Don't know. He just up and left one day. Didn't want anything to do with us anymore, I guess. They never got divorced, just separated. He probably couldn't be bothered to fill out any paperwork, especially considering he would lose any of and all claim to the Scarlet fortune if they divorced. And he'd have to pay child support for a kid he couldn't be bothered to call on her birthday. Damn. Sorry. Does no one in this pound? Oh my god, her parent is dead. A bit dead Pete too. Does no one in this town have two parents? Is actually so wild. I'm sorry, that must have been really hard for you. I don't really think about it. If he didn't want anything to do with me, his loss. What do you think of Silas and those other disgusting slave owners? What is there to think about, for better or worse? They're the reason the two of us are here right now. Can you tell me about any other family members? Wow, did Vivian really tell you nothing about us or her upbringing? Fine, I'll give you the brief history since she never bothered. Perline and Vivian were raised by their grandmother. Our grandmother died in childbirth. This is a lot. So, Perline and Vivian's mom died in childbirth, and they were raised by their grandma. That's sad. Our great-grandmother, Grandma Eddie, ran the mine before Perline. Then Perline took over. And now here I am, following in their footsteps. What's Grandma Eddie? Oh yeah, a matriarchal... There's 3 questions I want to ask. What happened to the rest of the family? She still has had a lot of kids. I read about him in the library yesterday. What am I, an encyclopedia? We have documents on this stuff in some kind of fancy family tree somewhere in the estate, but I don't have any of it memorized. From what I can remember, our grandmother had a kid sister that died. Oh my god! Of some childhood illness. Then she died having our moms. And I think Grandma Eddie had some brothers, but I vaguely recall something about them fighting in World War II. On the what side? One way or another. They clearly didn't stick around. As for anyone who came before the turn of the 20th century, damned if I know. That's ancient history. What was Grandma Eddie like? Probably mean just like you. Tabitha is quiet for a moment, her eyes distant. Kind of scary. Her voice is quiet. She takes another sip of her cream soda. Matriarchal mining company seems unusual. Yeah, that's the Scarlet. It's just been women for a couple generations now. And we've never let some stranger jeopardize the company. It stays in the bloodline. You're crazy for that. Like, why do you care so much, bro? Like, they're gone. Nothing's holding you back. It gives the Duke from Bridgerton, like, from the first season. Like, bro, your dad's gone. Talk about your relationship. What kind of things did Pearline tell you about me and my mom? I don't think you want to know. Pearline was a gossip, and she was always at her worst, talking about family. What do you really think of me? Your family, not much to say outside of that. I don't like her at all. Because I don't like people who literally create their own problems. Like, you could literally just escape. You have money. It's like a mental issue. And I know everyone, to a certain degree, creates their own problems and have their own issues that, like, it's literally just your mind. Just your noggin stopping you from doing what you need to do. And I know it's hard. Again, empathy. But my God, just live your life. They're gone. They're gone. And they're mean. Like, it's not even that you're worried about them rolling in their grave if you go live your life. Like, they were mean to you. I'm so tired. How am I gonna... You're a better person than you let on. Huh, thanks for the vote of confidence. Ask about the people in town. Who's Stella? Oh. I'm supposed to have dinner at Reese's place. Do you know him? Reese? Oh yeah, that dude who used to hang out with Kanika and Stella. I kind of remember him. Quiet, smelled kind of weird. That's funny. Oh, sorry, it's not funny. Stopped coming to school at one point. I guess he got sick or something. I know his mom better than I know him. She's been everyone's doctor for as long as I can remember. She's intimidating. I've always liked her. Guess that's not hereditary, though. Reese always seemed like a bit of a wet blanket to me. Let's ask about Kanika. Kanika and them don't want to be friends. I'm not about to get them in with nobody. Like, if she don't want to be friends with her, I don't even want to be friends with her. Like, I don't even... Please, if she's anything like me, that would only make her hate me. Make her hate me more. I have dignity, Mara. I know I've already asked, but now that we're hanging out, can you tell me what's the deal with you and Stella? I don't care. Let's ask about Wayne. Who's Oscar? Who are these people? Oscar. Oh, I remember. Who's Avery? Crap. Who's Avery? Avery. Oh, the black guy. Okay. Who? And then Wayne. Oh, the ghost. Let's do Wayne. What's going on with Wayne? He's been following me. I think there's something wrong with him. Wayne, as in Sam Wayne? I don't know who you think is following you, but it can't be him. Sam Wayne wasn't a creep. Sorry, it's a bit of a sore spot for me. I'd rather not talk about it. I don't know what to do. Because some of them are like, respect boundaries, but I'm like, I don't care. But empathy, Okay, I need to calm down. I need to think. Okay, how about but she can't trust me. I saved it. If it goes wrong, I'll go back. Tabitha, the man is stalking me. It's fine. I'm not going to let anything happen to you. Wait, so she knows that man is stalking me? So she knows the man's stalking me? That's wicked. I know I've already asked you, but I'm so confused. So, didn't Sam die? And the man's stalking me, and I'm telling her, oh, hey, I'm being stalked. And what does she do about it? Nothing. So much for girlhood. I don't know. I know I've already asked, but now that we're hanging out, like, what's the deal with you and Stella? Who is Oscar? Sorry, these names are too much. Now that we're hanging out. All right, fine. We were close in high school. They were close? They were really close? Holy crap! Bro, it gives sunshine and a bottomless, lifeless, lightless pit of agony. Like, those two things next to each other, just positioning each other. We'd have sleepovers a few nights a week. Spend all night watching monster movies and eating chips and... Anyway, Pearline didn't like her. I'd always have to lie and say I was going over to her place to study. When we graduated, it was impossible to see her anymore. There were no more excuses to go study, and I was too busy learning the ropes in the mines. Pearline made sure my every waking minute was occupied. I didn't have time for friends. But I never needed friends before meeting Stella. So it was easy enough to slip back into the mindset and try to move on. I'm into her, is that cool? Is actually crazy. Kenai! See, Kenai is really good. Why ban her from your property, though? You're acting like Pearline ended it all, but Stella hasn't stopped trying to be there for you. It's probably better for both of us that way. That doesn't even make any sense, but okay. What do you think of Oscar? I think he's doing a bad job raising his kid. Take last night, for instance. She has way too much freedom. But what do you expect from someone who has had a surprise baby at 19? But 19's that's not a bad age. That's not a bad age at all, actually. That's not even a bad age. Why is she being so mean if that's not that bad, though? Unless the girl's 60. That's not that bad. 19's not bad. That's mean. Why would you say that? That's crazy. 19's not that bad. Plus, I have my own library. Not that I have time to read anymore. What do you think of Avery? Who? Avery works at the diner, wears plant shirts. Avery, I have no idea who you're talking about. Do you know Sybil well? Everyone in town knows her. But I don't know if anyone actually knows her well. Dang, she's an op. She's an op, bro. Everyone knows her, but that gives that one girl who was like, it was in real life. This girl who I kind of was annoyed. Because she was friends with everybody, yet, like, had the back of no one. I don't know, it was weird. Anyway, why did you hire Janie? Pearline hired Janie. She was my babysitter before she started cleaning the estate. Are you coming ghost hunting with me tonight? she needs to freaking live a little, especially if she used to have a friend. Like, I didn't know she was the type of person to actually have a friend. She's freaking depressed, and all she wears is brown. Oops. Or maybe that's just the color scheme of the game. Oh, no, all she wears is brown. Is that actually happening? Stella will be there. Look how she smiled when she thinks of Stella, and not like that creepy smile from before. But so will Kanika. I doubt she'll be thrilled to see me again, but there's no point arguing with you. If you're gonna get up to any paranormal stuff, I'd better be there to save your skin if it gets hairy. Count me in. Hey! Holla! Holla! Thanks for taking me out here. Your phone buzzes before Tabitha has a chance to respond. Almost forgot, it's Mayor Jimmy Day! Oh crap, that's Stella. Stella's voice. Almost forgot, it's Major Jimmy Day! Good excuse to head over to the library. We should check in with Oscar and Rosalina. Meet y'all there in half an hour. I totally blanked on that. Been having a weird foggy morning. Wow, that they're still doing that Major Jimmy thing even after last night. Do you think news spread yet? But yeah, we should go see Oscar. See y'all soon. Somebody's popular. Not you being jealous, bro. It's empathy. Okay, I'm gonna give an empathetic response. Clearly her mother did something to her psyche. Was that empathetic? It was like development for me. Her mom did something to her psyche. Like, her mom did something to her psyche and made her like think that she has to do like basically whatever collar or chain that mother put on her neck metaphorically is still there even after death. That's wild. She needs to break out of it. Hopefully she can slowly break out of it while we play this game, because I'm not really here to riz nobody up. Nobody's caught my fancy. I'm more like, let's do the moral thing and like help her, you know, open up again and be less slave mastery. To somebody's popular. It's Mayor Jimmy Day. Ugh, what a ridiculous event. You know he's a dog, right? Did they fill you in on that little detail? We haven't had a human mayor in Scarlet Hollow since at least the early 1900s. We've been a dog mayor town since then. Bro, small towns, bro. Small towns. Like, I'm trying not to judge. Like, I know it's just a game. A dog for a mayor? That's why y'all still got that minds up. If there was a mayor, somebody could have taken it down, man. That's crazy. Tabitha takes another sip of her soda bottle. Shrieking, short smirk. Oof. Smirking! That was a smirk. Everyone knows it's our family that holds the power in this town. Oh my god, she's on a power trip. But I feel like it's her mom poisoning her mind. How old is this lady? Still, sounds like it could be fun. Even I can admit it's funny watching everyone fawning over the little guy in the mayor getup. And Stella's gonna be there. Oh, she likes Stella. Yeah, count me in. Did she just put an exclamation point? Okay, I'll change her voice. Yeah, count me in. We can finish our sodas and head over. Spend some quality time with Tabitha. How do I look? It's been a while since I've been out in public like this. You look... Oh! Is she... Oh crap, my thing's gonna die. Okay, wait. I'm kind of nervous. Keen eye, out of the corner of your eye, you can see a furious woman making a beeline for you and Tabitha. Becca slinking behind her. This must be her mother. Tabitha. Someone's coming. What? Excuse me, Miss Scarlet. Can I help you? Becca stares at you from a distance as the curious... crap. Sorry, my nasal... Oh, my nose! Oh my god. Becca stares at you from a distance as the furious woman tears into Tabitha. I've had to deal with Karens before at work. I mean, not calling her a Karen, but like... just angry moms. It's rough. Like, it's rough. What the hell do you think you're doing here, down here grinning like a buffoon after everything that happened last night? That's wild. A mind collapse almost killed my poor sweet Petunia. let me stop. Sweet innocent child, and you think it was a good idea to retaliate by demoting my husband? We've gotten used to a new lifestyle. You can't just take that away from us for something that was your fault. She trespassed. Don't think I won't be pressing charges. Ugh, Moms, please, you're embarrassing me. Shut up, Becca. Mommy is advocating for you. You're lucky your daughter didn't get herself killed last night. Your husband told your daughter it was safe to go in the mine. Of course he was demoted. Well, I don't agree with demoting, I guess. You're here complaining about your husband being demoted? I almost died trying to help your daughter. Yeah. The way I hear it, everything was fine last night until you showed up. So unless you want me to sue you too, I suppose you better keep your mouth shut. What legal grounds do you think you even have? There are signs the place was boarded up. I did my legal duty, and you don't have a leg to stand on, so don't try to threaten me. Mom, can we please just go? If I were you, I'd listen to you. Wait, who's saying that? Oh, crap, Tabitha. If I were you, I'd listen to your brat. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. You haven't heard The Last of Us. You'll see. The woman storms off just as quickly as she stormed in, Becca following at a distance. Gosh darn it, she's right. I can't just hang around town the day after something like that. Doesn't look right. I shouldn't be up there. I should be up there, even if it's just to oversee what's going on. If I'm supposed to run this place, I've got to get my head in the game. I can't slip up like this again. Tabitha sighs, straightening up. Her scowl returns. Stay out of trouble. I'll see you at the library tonight. Your cousin turns and heads back to her car, leaving you alone on Main Street. Bro, we almost got her to the Mayor Festival. That's so... I mean, she does have a point. Your thing just collapsed. And kids were in it. But my whole thing was, why were the kids in it? Like, make it make sense. But if it was me, I would have been at that festival. First of all, I would have signed up my mind for the union. That was her first mistake. That was actually her first mistake. That's why ain't nobody like you. How can your thing not be under the union laws? Like, that's actually horrible. You enter the... What is up with the picture? I keep seeing this. You enter the library alone. It's busier than usual, and a small crowd has formed in a corner of the main foyer. Yes, you're here. Oh, I actually love their fits. Thank God. We have something to do this morning. My family's been driving me nuts. Yes, the whole gang's here. I've been waiting to introduce Mara to the mayor for like the entire time I've known her. I've never gotten to introduce someone to the mayor before. It'll be worth it. Trust us. All right, shall we? I bet we would have been able to talk to this dog if we had that dog talking power. Yep, he's a dog. And judging from the series of portraits lined on the walls, Tabitha wasn't pulling your leg. Every mayor of Scarlet Hollow in living memory has also been a dog. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and the fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. You haven't met the serious man by his side, but you have to assume that he's the mayor's handler. He holds out his paw to shake your as if to shake your hand. Shake his paw. It's lovely to meet you, Mr. Mayor. You reach forward to take... Oh my god, this is so unserious. To take the mayor's little paw in your hand, but his burly security details stops you. No paw shaking. Only head pats and ear scratches allowed. Isn't he just the cutest? It's the best part of living in Scarlet Hollow, besides the nature. There's no good part. Oh, wait. Is that Stella? I was about to say. I thought that was Kanika. It's the best part of living in Scarlet Hollow, besides the nature. And all my friends and Winnie's Biscuits? What are we talking? Oh, the good parts of Scarlet Hollow. And all my friends and Winnie's Biscuits. Oh, and the close-knit small-town community, of course. That's the very thing I would hate, bro. They be talking about you behind your back. Everybody knows what you're doing. The word spreads everywhere. Oof. But having a dog is a close fifth, no contest. Oh my god, stop. What is going on? Gretchen squirms in Stella's arms, straining to get at Mayor Jimmy. Okay. Hey, whoa, Gretchen, calm down, old girl. You're gonna pull muscle. Miss Richmond, I'm gonna have to ask you and that your dog step away from the mayor. I should have known better. These two have never been able to get along. Stella walks off, struggling to hold Gretchen back. Kanika is quick to follow them. It looks like everyone else is already talking to Oscar in the next room. Before you catch up to your companions, oh, the music. Oh, this is the creepy pastor. You're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. If I wasn't recording, I would have said something about his posture and his overall demeanor, but I won't. Let me stop. Sounds like not fit to be recorded. Okay, so. Oh my god. Sounds like old Gretchen and the mayor may have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're Mara. Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm so sorry about your aunt. I'm sure she's in a better place now. Yeah, he's lying through his teeth. He knows that she plummeted straight to hell. Ah! Not the answer choices! I doubt Perlene's in a better place. Like she was off it. Oh, I'm sure she wasn't that bad. Most people are good deep down inside. It's best not to speak ill of the dead. That's true. I apologize. I shouldn't even have clicked that. Hey, do you know anything about ghosts? Ghosts? I've never encountered one myself, but I have heard stories of folks who have been visited by their loved ones from beyond the grave, and it seems like it provides them with some sort of spiritual healing, like their beloved relatives are watching over them, even in death. Is this about Perlene, or perhaps your mother? Have you been visited by her? No, Oscar's place is haunted. Oh, like a Scooby-Doo episode or something? I'm afraid I don't buy into that particular notion. It's a bit too spiritualist. Now, if it were a vision of one of his parents trying to contact him from heaven, I could understand that. And what Bible passage would that even be? Like, what? Why would you? I don't understand. Is that even like a possibility? I don't know. I guess anything's possible. But I simply don't believe in malicious spirits lingering neither in heaven nor hell, jumping out of closets to scare us. I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for whatever it is he saw. His face is freaking creepy, bro. You should come ghost hunting with us tonight then, and prove it's not a haunting. The blood drains from his face as he gulps nervously. Wait, so he's scared too? Oh, I promised my daughter I would watch VeggieTales tonight, so I'm afraid I have plans. VeggieTales is so funny, because that's like a Christian thing. That's funny. but let me know if you see anything strange. I'd love to hear your account of this supposed haunting. In fact, here's my card. He hands you a business card. Oof. Call me if you need me. Janie mentioned you this morning. That woman is the light of my life. I'm so glad she's there to help your cousin through this rough patch. People in town seem to think there's something wrong with you. Oh, I should have saved it before choosing such a wild response. But whatever. Are they calling me creepy again? I've heard some folks like to tell little jokes like that. Folks in this town sure have an interesting sense of humor, but it's really funny. Anyway, I just thought I'd offer to lend an ear if you ever needed to talk through your feelings about Perline's passing, or your mother's passing for that matter. That sounds lovely, thank you. Oh, it does? That's great. The church doors are open anytime you feel like you need someone to talk to. I've been told I'm an excellent listener, and of course, I've been trained in spiritual counseling, so I may be of help if you find yourself in a difficult place emotionally. I offered the same to Tabitha, since she was with and my wife Janie are friends, but I think she's a bit too busy to take me up on it. Anyway, I hope to see you around. He waves, smiling fades. Oh, sorry. He waves, smiling wide as he walks up the stairs to join the crowd around Mayor Jimmy. Nothing to do now but catch up with your companions. Go after them. You find them talking to Oscar deeper into the library. Wait, this is actually so wicked. They're saying the house is haunted. But that could have actually in real life been a lie that the dad told the little girl because they're homeless. Because they own a freaking library in the middle of nowhere. Anyway. Are you sure we can't just get it over with while the sun's up? I don't know if I can handle getting scared crapless in the dark 2 nights in a row. I wish we could, especially since I'm not particularly excited about going in there after the dark either. But I'm pretty sure it only comes out when the sun goes down. Oh, so he's serious about it. Well, I mean, what can we do? Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna go in until that spirit is at full power. Something might be wrong with Stella. I want to be sure that we get the best evidence possible. This could be my one shot to get real proof of ghosts. I'm not gonna waste it just cause I'm impatient. Y'all are gonna be the death of me. I felt that, Kanika. I actually felt that. Y'all are gonna be the death of me. I just hope it's possible to get rid of this thing. This is a pretty serious ghost infestation. Is that what you'd call something like this? I believe it's called a haunting, but ghost infestations also sound good. A haunting, sorry. I suppose we're the ghost hunters. Ghostbusters, so we can call it whatever we want. Anyways, I'll be bringing all the ghost hunting supplies anyone could ever need. So we should be set on preparations. The only thing y'all need to bring is an open mind. I'm gonna bring my closed black mind to this ghost hunting stuff. I'm just like, bro, in real life, you could never, in all my days, oh my stars, ever catch me doing any of this. We can always call the pastor if things get sticky. Yeah, we could always call the pastor if things get sticky. Everybody looks at me crazy. No, I don't think that'll be necessary. Yeah, let's leave the creepy pastor out of this. Something tells me things would only get worse if he shows up. I once saw that man having what looked like an honest-to-goodness conversation with a squirrel. I don't think he's all there. No! Well, if we're not doing the hunt now, I guess we should head over to Reese's. Hey, absolutely. Come on, Mara. Time to go bother our friend. I'm gonna get back to it. See y'all tonight. Time to go. Oh, before I forget, I invited Tabitha to come ghost hunting. I still don't get what you see in her, and I don't think I ever will, but I guess she is your family. I thought she was pretty helpful in the mines last night. I mean, I guess. Good call, Mara. I can't wait to hang out with her more. Kanika sighs. It doesn't matter, though. Mara already invited her, so I guess we'll just see what happens. If we're lucky, she'll be too busy in the mines to even show. Oh, don't say that, Neeks. If we're lucky, she will show, and the two of us will finally get along. Two of you will finally get along. What about inviting Avery? Oh, sure, I guess. The more the merrier, right? Maybe there'll be an extra voice of reason. We won't be much help to Oscar if we start jumping at our own shadows. Cool, I'll text them on the way over to Reese's. So I finally met Pastor Daniel. I figured as much after you suggested calling him in for the ghost hunt. It was only a matter of time until he tried to pull you aside for grief counseling. When my dad died, I had to ban him from the general store for a week. Aw, her dad died. He wouldn't stop leaving these little pamphlets at the checkout. I don't know where he finds so many. He and Janie keep trying to make me go to church. Yeah, it's like I said, not a lot of people go to church around here. It's not like folks in this town aren't Christians, but he's so creepy and no one wants to sit in the pews in that rundown old church and listen to that guy. Plus, the guy was grinning through the entirety of my dad's funeral. What a ghoul. And I don't mean that in a stigmatizing mental illness kind of way. There's just this little siren that goes off every time I see him that tells me to get away from him. And that's exactly how I would describe it too. The whole town feels the same way. Now that I think about it, he must be pretty lonely. He can look for friends somewhere else. Head to Reese's. Alright, shall we head out? So, it's complicated, but vibes don't lie. If more than 3 people are saying this person is creepy, then obviously it's good to believe it, but the whole town? Then this could just be like a rumor from him being a little weird. Now I feel bad. Like, I don't know if it's just like a rumor or if he's actually creepy. Because usually my rule is if 3 people say something, reevaluate, and like something might be wrong with you. If 2 people say something also that you trust, something might be wrong with you. But the whole town, that kind of feels like ostracization or whatever. The 3 of you leave the library for an early dinner at Reese's. You once again find yourself in front of Reese's house. A cold hesitation grips you as the side of the building at the building looms over the hilltop. Though it's only early afternoon, it feels much later. The sun already sinking behind its tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow. We're a little early. What if Dr. Kelly yells at us? There's no such thing as early when you're hanging out with friends. That's just extra time you get to spend together. Okay, but what if she yells at us? Oh. It's too late. The door swings open. Hey. Reese! Sorry, I didn't mean to pause. So many thoughts were going through my mind. The pose! The pose was taking me out. I'm sorry. It gave Utah posing with his sword. For no reason. Like Utah's pose. That's all I could think of right now. Anyway. Oh my god, dude. It's been ages. You must be Mara, right? I've heard a lot about you. Stella's been relentless about making sure I got all the Mara updates. Gretchen starts yelping at Reese, straining against Stella's grip as she tries to get between them. Are they here already? I knew you'd show up early, Stella, and you brought the dog. Great. Yeah, I thought she might help cheer Reese up. I don't know what's gotten into her all of a sudden. The dog stays outside. But it's okay, Stella. We can let her chill in my van for a bit. I'll run the AC and leave some treats. You know, I always have some of those easy chew dog jerky stashed away. But we go everywhere together. Do you want to come in or not? Kanika nervously tugs Stella away towards her van. Well, what about you, Mara? Are you coming in? Oh, sure. You follow Reese and Dr. Kelly inside. Stella and Kanika aren't far behind you. The house feels cold. Not only is there an all chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile, uncomfortably tidy to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. I don't know, I feel like maybe her husband, died. Because, again, no one has two parents in this town. So if her husband died of a sickness and she's a doctor, I'd be kind of anxiety-driven about things like that, too, seeing my kid have a similar sickness. But I'm just guessing. If it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven and the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you'd wander onto a real estate showing. So, how can I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table and not puttering around in my kitchen. I made sure everything was done well in advance, so the only thing left are the rolls which shouldn't be too long. Then we can have a quick dinner and you can leave my house and go on about your business. But I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art. We still have time now, right? You aren't seriously considering subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you? It's not that bad. You can still see the floor. Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow. I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, I doubt it could be any worse than the way I keep my room. Yes, okay, fine. As long as you stay out of the kitchen, I don't care what you get up to. Cool, we'll just be downstairs. You won't even know we're here. You make your way down towards the basement stairs. Ooh! Oh my god! Is he drawing the creatures? Or is that, rude? Wait, is he actually drawing the creatures? Is that Slay the Princess? Some of these artworks... The one in the left looks like one of the princesses. Looks like one of the princesses I unfortunately got. Because I lack empathy. Anyway, the basement is what you might expect. But I'm trying to get better. Expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined to his studio. Discarded canvas line its edges, while trash and sketches leak out from the piles at the corners of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls and paint sneering out of their creator. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyways, make yourself comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately. Haven't been cleaning that much. Oh, I should be reading out loud. Do you need any help to break out of here? I don't think your mom can stop me. Your mom really looks out for you. Hell no. Kanika's right. Your mom's scary. So, has Stella told you everything that's happened over the past couple days? Your whole situation's gotta be rough. Sorry. What are you sick with is crazy. Your art... that's quite a movie collective you got. Any Rex? So you three go way back, huh? If you need someone to pose for your paintings this week, want to come ghost hunting with us tonight? Dinner's gotta be ready by now, right? Your whole situation's gotta be rough. Sorry, let's ease him in. Thanks, bud. I've been dealing with this thing for a while, so you don't have to be sorry for me. I've come to terms with it the way the rest of my life is gonna be. Haha, you're so macabre. I don't know what that means, Reese. You make it sound like you've been sentenced to death. Oh. You haven't, right? Not exactly. No one really knows what's wrong with me, but it's getting worse. I can barely keep most food down. My skin always itches, like there are worms crawling underneath it. I could live for a long time, or a short time. No one's sure. But I'm definitely not going to get better. Whatever time I have left is going to be miserable. So I've done my mourning. My best years are behind me. My future is unknowable. But one day, I'll wind up in a pine box just like everyone else. And I'm okay with that. Damn, I may be goth, but that's some real nihilist shit. We'll make sure to come by more often from here on out. Friendship heals all wounds, right? Thanks, guys, but you really shouldn't worry about me. I have my art. I'm doing just fine, really. So many depressed people. I mean, he has a chronic illness, so... Sorry, that sounded crazy. I'm just thinking, like, this game... First of all, no one has two parents. No one. And the one family that does has a creepy pastor that nobody likes. Sure, there must be something the doctors can do for you. I guess there isn't, because his mom's a doctor. Well, I'll join the worms one day. What's your diagnosis, if you don't mind me asking? I don't mind, though the answer isn't very illuminating. It's not one particular thing, but a whole mess of nasty little things that add up to one big diagnosis of bad genes. Dang! Guess I pulled the losing card in DNA lottery. But hey, it isn't all bad. Some of it is just weird, like this. What? Hell no! What? Are we... No! Wait, is that normal? No, that can't be normal. Sorry, I'm sorry. This isn't... That's not... I think he's infected. I think that's what this game is trying to tell us, that this man got infected. That's why the dog don't like him. Oh my god. He pulls his skin, it stretches unnaturally. Hyperelasticity. Kind of cool, right? Oh my god, gum! No, I'm sorry! Oh my god, is that real? I'm sorry. I heard hyperelasticity and I immediately thought One Piece. Whoa. Does that not hurt? Nope. It feels just fine. Like I said, it gets itchy under my skin sometimes, but I don't know if that's the elasticity, the medicine, or some part of my condition. How about your art? Definitely grotesque. Wait, is grotesque a good thing? Let me look it up before I be saying stuff. Let me save it right here. Oh. There sure is a lot of it. Yeah, it's kind of a compulsion. Being stuck down here all the time can be pretty frustrating. My emotions have nowhere to go, so they just rise up and grow inside of me and pick me apart from within. But when it gets bad, I can just pick up a paintbrush and let them flow out of me and onto the canvas. Like I can trap them somewhere outside of myself, at least for a little while. But they come back over and over again, so I keep painting. You could gain a real following if you ever posted these online. Just saying. Nah, I think I'm okay to sticking to sparsely populated late night live streams. That's all the social media I can handle. I don't know how you do it, Stella, having to exist in front of all those people all the time, knowing some version of your lies in their heads, knowing they expect something out of you that you might not be able to give them. Okay, but if the only time you ever put your art on display is a live stream during school hours, then when am I gonna be able to see what you've been working on? Tell you what, when I die, I'll leave you my paintings. Then you can see them all. And maybe they'll be worth millions since I'll be dead. I'd be able to rest easy knowing someone had retroactively given my life value. wanna come ghost hunting with us tonight? Oh, wow. Do you think you'd be down for that? We'd love to have you. That would be so amazing, but I haven't had the best luck leaving my house lately. Even just walking to the town is enough to put me in bed for a week. It sucks. But make sure you bring your camera, Stella. I want to see everything that happens. Do you want me to break you out of here? I don't think your mom can stop me. Ha ha ha! I don't know. The dog's pretty resourceful. Besides, I'm stuck inside for my own good. Are you sure there's nothing we can do? Your company is plenty. It's so nice to have living people down here for a change. You know, we'd visit more if your mom let us. Did she tell you she turned us away yesterday? She said we couldn't even talk to you. It's a little controlling. You came by yesterday? She didn't tell me. But I was probably asleep, that's all. She didn't want to wake me up. I don't think that was her being controlling or anything. Not to cast any doubt on that, but she did say I couldn't bring you any food. She knows that's how I show my friends how much I appreciate them. And she knows I can work around all kinds of allergies and intolerances. Not gonna lie, it felt weird. I don't know, my body is pretty particular when it comes to food. She just prefers to have full control over what I eat, so... okay, maybe that does sound controlling. Oof. But it's for a good reason. If I eat the wrong thing, it could really mess me up. So she has to regulate my food. So has Stella, told you about everything that's been happening the past couple of days? Every detail. I wish I could see more of it myself, but you know. He gestures in futility towards the walls in the basement. Are you sure you can't just sneak out one of these nights? The doc isn't keeping me prisoner here, Stella. I'm sick. You know that. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to. There's nothing to apologize for, and I appreciate the effort. Really, I do. There's just nothing you can do really rescue me from. That die's already been cast. Oh, but we were talking about the past couple of days, weren't we? This is kind of sad. I feel like when you're like sick, like no one has more power over your situation than yourself. I know, it's case by case, is that and a third. But man, sometimes you gotta be like, no, I'm not gonna die. Like, I don't know, like, I don't know how to say this properly, but like sometimes you gotta be like if you say it, it'll happen. So like, speak life, not death, I guess. Anyway, do you have any thoughts on the ditchlings we've been seeing? Do you think the town is doomed? What do you think is going on with Wayne? Okay, do you have any thoughts on the ditchlings? Yeah, they've been coming up to my window at night. You're better than me. I would have evacuated. That's crazy. Wait, really? Is that why you texted me that they looked like something out of your nightmares? Yeah, I thought I was hallucinating. I hadn't put it together that I might have been seeing the same thing until just now. I've been sketching them, actually. Tell me what you think. Hell, my God. He pulls out a sketchbook from one of the piles in his room. Oh, that's oh, wait, that's Kanika. Okay, that's exactly what I saw on my way home last night. What does it mean? That they've been lurking around here, though? I don't know, but I like the company. They're kind of beautiful in a sad way, if you ask me. Agree to disagree with you there. Those things are gonna be stuck in my nightmares until the day I die. Do you think the town's doomed? I think everything is probably doomed at some point, but I guess that's answering a different question. Do I think the town of Scarlet Hollow is on the brink of collapse? Probably not. But it's not like I have a lot of perspective about what it's like out there. There could be rioting on Main Street, and if Stella or the doc didn't tell me, I just wouldn't know. I would totally tell you if there was a riot. Would Dr. Kelly tell you, though? That's a good question. I mean, yeah, I'd hope so. But the point I'm trying to make is that other people are my eyes out there. What do you think about my cousin? She was always so distant and mean. I probably would have thought she had it out for me personally if she wasn't like that towards everyone. Or if I thought she knew or if I thought she even knew my name. But people change. Maybe she's nicer now. Aw, that's nice to think people change. She's still terrible. You guys just never took the chance to get to know her. She's actually really funny and sweet. I'll pass, thanks. What do you think was going on with Wayne? Who? You know, that guy who's been following Mara around, all ominous. Oh yeah, the slasher creep. I appreciate the classic Jason vibe he has going on. Here's hoping he doesn't live up to the look for all of our sakes. That's horrible to say to me. That's quite the movie collection you got. Any Rex? Let me think. Oh, have you heard of Shi no Chi? Death Blood? I saw that for the first time recently and it blew me away. Excellent example of both Japanese horror and found footage done right. Maybe we could do a movie night later this week. Is your mom gonna let us? Why wouldn't she? I don't see why she wouldn't. It's just a movie. Oh my god, yes! We haven't had a movie night in years. So you three go way back, huh? Almost to the womb. The school here is a tiny K through 12. Not exactly a one-room schoolhouse, but not far from it. We're lucky we all got along as much as we did. Some kids weren't able to make any friends their own age. That's so sad, man. They just happened to be born around the same time as some real jerks and were stuck with them through their whole school career. Poor kids. Not that we were free from dealing with the jerks, like a certain Scarlet I could name. Okay, she was a little rough around the edges, but she was pretty friendly once you get past that. Maybe to you. But the way she used to look at me, you'd think I'd rolled in something foul every morning before school. Same here, though, to be fair, I am black. No, I'm kidding. Sorry. Bro, I feel like she legit hated her because she was black. I don't know how to prove it. I don't know how to prove it yet. But because people will legit hate you for being brown. It actually deserves to be studied. I think it is studied. But it's actually a crazy phenomenon. It's actually realistic. In real life, that would happen. Same here, though, to be fair, the feeling was more mutual between us. She deserved it, though. Do you need someone to pose for your paintings this week? That's so kind of you to offer. If you're okay with hanging out at weird hours, I'd love for you to come by and sit for me. It's been a long time since I was able to draw anyone but myself, and I'd really appreciate the company. Maybe we could all come. Wouldn't that be so fun? Not Kanika saying, dinner's gotta be ready by now, right? All of a sudden, Reese's mom shouts from the kitchen. Dinner's on the table. Guess that's it for catching up. Make sure you all wash your hands with soap. I don't want anyone sharing their germs. Sure thing, Doc. Yes, ma'am. Make your way towards the sink, but are stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. It feels out of place, like you've accidentally wandered into a different, older house. But more than that, oh my god, sorry, I get scared easily. Oh my god, what's happening? Oh, no, breathe. More than that, you feel something radiating out from behind it. Something dark and cold. Something that reminds you of the dusty tunnels you narrowly escaped last night. An oppressive hum just beyond your hearing fills the air, and you feel strange. You are compelled to approach the door as if drawn in, as if hypnotized. Is there no other option? Can I not resist? I'm gonna keep scrolling until I resist. Gang. They're trolling for this. That's actually so mean. I want another option. Whatever. But you know what? The doorknob is turning in your hand. Your heart full of both deep dread and a compulsive need to know what might be on the other side. What the hell do you think you're doing over there? She didn't say all that. I'm sorry. Well, there's something compelling about the door. I need to see. Looking for the bathroom. So you passed by the open door that's clearly a bathroom and went snooping around? Come on, get washed up. Everyone's waiting for you. Return to the door. No, you won't let her interrupt you. You need to know what's behind the door. Oh, no, you don't. Come on, wash your hands and sit down. She grabs you by the shoulder and gives you away. You do as she says, cleaning up under her watchful eyes and allowing yourself to be ushered back to the table and away from the door. Is the doctor experimenting on things? Oh, she is staring me down. Oh my god. Dinner is already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense. His shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. She sits opposite to you, at the far end of the table, her features silhouetted against the light of the setting sun in the window behind her. Perfect. It's a position of authority, where her height gives her the vantage point over everyone else. No one at this table does anything without her noticing. It almost feels like, despite the presence of your friends, this is strictly a conversation between you and the doctor. Pails. She slides a few tablets towards Reese. He obediently swallows them. That's what. This is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is the pasta sauce homemade? I bet the pills are like making him sick. No, it's far from a jar. I just worked too many hours to make my own pasta sauce. Oh, sorry, it's from a jar. Well, you have an excellent taste in brands, and if you ever want any tips on easy home-cooked pasta sauces, you know No thanks, Stella. I have the internet if I need recipes. Thanks again for having us, Dr. Kelly. We really appreciate it. You didn't tell me they came by yesterday. You were asleep. I didn't want them to wake you up. But you could have told me. Why? They were coming over today anyway. I would just rather know these things. Noted. Y'all see that first one? You know, I think I saw a video online about a family like yours. Turns out the mom was poisoning her kid for 18 years. That's gonna get me kicked out. I low-key want to click it. I'm gonna click it and go back. I'm gonna click it and go back. I'm gonna click it and go back. Wait, crap. I'm gonna click it and go back. Okay, I saved it. Okay. I'm gonna click it and go back. Oh yeah, I think I saw that one too. Wild stuff. Is that so? Signs return seconds. Feels trolling. Dr. Kelly's eyes briefly, nervously glance towards her son before flitting back to a position of annoyance. You can't help but feel like things you saw went beyond compassion, worry to genuine fear. Oh my god, she's actually poisoning her son. Her work is poisoning her son. Okay, I'm gonna keep that in the game. Because I felt so bad saying that. About Reese, small talk, the danger. Who's Reese? Is that Reese over here? Okay, I'll just talk about Reese. That's so bad. Why are all these dialogue options so bad? Talking about does no one in this town have two parents? What exactly does he have? That's crazy. Let's break your heart. Do you think Reese might feel better if he got to see people more often? No. I'm his doctor and his mother. You are someone who just met him for the first time less than a half an hour ago. One of us is a little more qualified to make decisions about his life. You know, Doc, I feel pretty okay. I mean, as okay as I usually do. So, still kind of bad. But I don't think having people over has been as rough on my health as you thought it might be. It's been really nice. Hear that? Reese can hang out with friends again. If you're still feeling okay after dinner, maybe you can even come ghost hunting with... Ow. Jeez, Kanika, what was that for? Don't push it, Stella. Just say that next time instead of kicking me. Your boots are heavy. Sorry, Dr. Kelly. We're totally respectful of Reese's boundaries, even though they might seem a little arbitrary and strict. They're not arbitrary. These rules are in place for a good reason. Tell me how great you feel in an hour when the exhaustion catches up to you, Reese. You'll be knocked out all evening and regretting every minute of this, let me assure you. As if I would regret being able to see other people for the first time in months. I don't care what happens. It was worth it. The more you talk, the less you feel like you're having a conversation, and the more you feel like you're treading on eggshells. Yeah, break it! Sorry. What exactly does he have is such a funny question. Reese is a talented artist. You must be very proud of him. He has a lot of skill, honed through practice and dedication. I can't say I understand a lot of his pieces, but of course I'm proud. Thanks, Doc. What exactly does he have? I'm not poisoning my son. So can you stop with the thinly veiled accusations? He has a combination of genetic diseases that give him fragile immune system, along with, among other things. It's too much to get into. A lot of technical terms that I'd have to explain. It's not good dinner talk, and it can't be pleasant for him to have to hear it again, so let's drop it. I'm fine talking about it. I'd rather we talk about something else. The tension at the dinner table reaches a breaking point. Alright, that's enough. Dr. Kelly is interrupted by Reese before she can finish her thought. So, we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometimes this week, while Mara is still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle movies, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit around downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever going to change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom just to have friends over. Aw, damn, Reese, damn. You low-key proving her point with this one. Oh my god. Okay, Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms. Keep going, Reese, keep going. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Damn it, I knew it. I knew this would be too much. Everyone get out of my house. Please, just leave us alone. Stop trying to interfere with his life. All it does is hurt him more. But we can't just leave him like this. Now is when he needs his friends the most. No, now is when he needs me the most. I am his doctor and his mother. I know you care about him. I know that. And he knows it too. But all any of you would do is get him in the way. So just leave, please. I'm gonna save it. And then accuse the mom. We don't know something's up here. Yeah, wait, do we? I don't care what you think. Oh wait, I said, don't think we don't know something's up here. I don't care what you think. I just want you out so I could take care of my son. The three of you are rushed to the door. We'll be back, Reese. I hope you feel better soon. Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your faces. The click of a lock signals the end of your dinner at Reese's. Do you really think Reese's mom is poisoning him? Oh, wait. Who said that? Oh, that's Kanika. Okay. If she is, I swear to God. She wouldn't. That's just horrible. Who could do something like that to their own kid and for so long? No, there's no way. Y'all are The pills! The pills. The pills. That's true. He got sick after eating the pills. That's interesting. No, there's no way. Y'all are barking up the wrong tree. It seems far-fetched, and it's definitely rare, but I don't think we can rule it out. Kenai, did any of you get the impression that Dr. Kelly is afraid of Reese? I could have sworn I saw genuine fear in her eyes for a second there. Are you sure she wasn't just being overprotective? I'm sure that's all that's going on. And she has every right to be. I mean, the poor guy took 2 bites of food and got sick immediately. I can't imagine what that's like for the both of them to go through. If anyone's afraid of anyone in that house, Reese is afraid of his mom. I think you're both reading into things too much. Dr. Kelly is good people. Look, I'm just saying, maybe there's more to their dynamic than him just being sick. But it's not like there's much we can do about it right now. We could probably go back and forth for this for a while. Let's grab Gretchen and get going. The sun is setting in. We don't want to miss a second of ghost action. Stella hurries down the hill, almost as if to run away from what just happened. You and Kanika follow her down the slowly darkening street. Whew. Okay, I'm going to save it. Lit by the orange hues of the setting sun, the library feels different. What was once a quaint bit... Oh my god, they're whispering. Oh my god, the wind is whispering. What was once a quaint building in a small town now stands as an imposing structure, its walls holding something that stares back at you with menace. Maybe Kanika is right. Maybe ghosts aren't real. And the rest of tonight is going to be a pleasant break from the events of the past few days. Powerful build. Your fists have gotten you this far. If there is something in there, you can take it. Yeah, right. Before you enter, a pair of figures is in the nearby bush catch your eye. Oh, crap! You're right. To the right. Oh my god. Can't help but feel that with every... Oh my god, and to the left. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, and up there. Oh my god. Why is there so many? There's like 3. You can't help but feel that with every passing day, the ditchlings grow bolder. Enter the library. Why am I still outside of these ditchlings? Just as its exterior was intimidating in the setting sun, the inside of the library is dark, its shadows deep and foreboding. The meet and greet with the mayor ended quite some time ago, and the throngs of visitors took whatever joy was in this place with them as they left. Hey, Oscar! Are you back yet? Shh. You can't tell in a library. It's against the rules. It's after hours. Yell. You can't yell in a library. It's after hours. Rules only apply before 5 p.m. Now it's our domain. Why is Oscar always in a tank? He was in a tank beforehand. Hey, you're here sooner than I expected. Hope dinner went okay? Yeah, it went okay. Reese wasn't feeling up for a longer hangout, unfortunately. I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay. It just means we have more time to hunt ghosts. I've come fully loaded. Got my EMF reader, temperature gauge, spirit box, infrared camera, UV light video cameras, salt, flashlights for everyone in case the ghost messes with the electricity, parabolic microphone, Sharpies, and paper for automatic writing, matches, and candles for rituals. Dang, girl! Oh, and a Ouija board. I know they're toys, but you never know what might come in handy. Wow, that's a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something that was so last minute. Do you just have this stuff already? I mean, ready to go in a bug out bag or something? Of course I do. I actually stashed a couple of bags here overnight after I got back from the mines. Excuse me? I wasn't just about to carry around everything all day. This way we can go in light and pop out to grab more stuff once things start getting real spooky. I may never have footage have found any compelling evidence of ghosts, but that's not for lack of trying. And after last night, I'm more than ready to try again. Hey, hope I'm not too late. Have I missed any creepy paranormal stuff? Avery's glad you can make it. The more pairs of hands we have, the more equipment we can carry. Sure thing. Always happy to offer a hand or two. I hope you aren't taking this as seriously as everybody else. I need someone... Oh, sorry, wait. I hope you aren't taking this as seriously as everybody else. I need someone else to be rational with. Whoa, an EMF reader? I've never seen one in person. Look at all this stuff. Spirit box, parabolic microphone. Y'all really covered your bases. This is so funny. That's so funny. That, like, he's into it. Or they're into it. Oh, no. Hey, I'm as rational as they come. I'm just not ready to rule out weird paranormal stuff. When people tell me they saw a ghost, who am I to say they didn't? I mean, y'all apparently saw some really unexplainable stuff on Monday, and that mine only collapsing again after 100 years while y'all were there? I'm just saying, anything seems possible right now. Got a bad feeling about this. There were ditchlings in the bushes outside. Who knows how many more are lurking around here? Are those the monsters you saw in the woods? Just once, I'd actually like to see some of this stuff for myself. Trust me, you don't. If Sable's right, we're only gonna... Sorry. If Sybil's right, we're only gonna see more of them as time goes on. We can't let them, get in the way of things. This whole town is one big supernatural death trap, because we all finna die in this town, bro, and y'all just, like, when is the funeral so I can get up out of here? I can text from afar, no offense. Hopefully not a death trap. It's not like anyone's died. Period! Let me not yell. But period. Because, you know, because I'm just that good. I'm just really good at this. Like, oh my god, am I getting a big head? No one died. If someone dies, I'm gonna replay it. Yo, don't rush off ghost busting without Zane. No way was I gonna forget your promise, Stella. Honestly, Zane is really cool. Like, I like Zane. Zane, glad you can make it. I was confronted with my own mortality for the first time yesterday, so I'm desperate for answers about the afterlife to ease my troubled mind. Like, Zane's actually really mature. He's probably one of the oldest out of those kids. Now let's go mess with some ghosts. Is that a weed symbol on his hat? I hope my house is big enough for 6 ghost hunters at once. If this is everyone, we can go ahead and... That's everyone. Wait, what about Tabby? What about her? She's not here. Let's get started. I guess she can catch up to us when she gets here. Well, if y'all ain't itching to get started, if y'all are itching to get started, it's through the back. Follow me. Looks like the sun has almost set. This is when stuff usually starts to kick off. I haven't been back inside for about a week, so I have no idea what to expect. Hey. You didn't think you'd be doing this without me, did you? Rosalina, I thought you were at Alexis's place. Sorry, Mr. Gutierrez. She's really convincing. Oh, hi, Zane. Wait, who's Alexis? Oh, hi, Zane. What's up? Yo. You don't have to leave me out of stuff like this anymore, Dad. I'm not some fragile thing that needs protecting. I can handle seeing a ghost or whatever it is that's keeping us out of our house. I really don't think you want to see what's in there, Rosalina. I don't know if you'd ever be able to feel safe in our house again if you knew it was there. I mean, Zane's coming. It's not like tonight is an adults-only event. I love Kenai. Kenai is really good. Kenai is like the best. Like, if you want to actually play this game, do Kenai. Like, you can pick another trait for, like, something else. If you pick another trait, though, I don't think you'll be able to save Duke. But Keen Eye's really good. She's got a good point, Mr. G. Yeah, I don't want to be coddled just because you're scared. Alexis and I can handle this. Yeah, we can totally handle this. Okay, I'm sorry, Rosa. Just let me know if it gets too much and if you want to leave, okay? Thanks, Dad. Now, let's get our house back. Is that Jesus up there, I see? Looks a little... Anyway, you all cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. Family photos line the walls, and stacks of books sit uncomfortably on wooden furniture. Keen Eye, aside from the paintings on the floor, this living room feels too normal, too human to be haunted. Okay, it looks pretty normal for now. I don't remember that picture being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural. Wait, this is Oscar talking? He doesn't remember the picture being on the floor? None of my equipment is picking up anything around the picture. But I'll set up a camera just in case it falls again. Could be important evidence. You might want to save your cameras for Rosalina's room. That's where I've seen the ghost manifest. It's just down the hall. Oscar and Kanika startle as the door swings open. Wait, the owner of the house is startled as the door... Oh, because it's Maud. Sorry, I called her Pinkie Pie's sister's name. Oopsie. I called her Pinkie Pie's sister's name. Do you know how hard it is to actually get max level participants? I just got an achievement that said go ghost hunting with max level participants. Seems like I made it just in time. Let's get this show on the road. I don't have all night. Tabby! Not Kanika rolling her eyes. Great, she's here. Wow, Mara, you really brought the whole gang together today. I have every right to be here, Kanika. My family built this place, you know? Built this place on the backs of slaves! You filthy... Let me stop. Yeah, I know. We all know. Mara, what made you think inviting her was a good idea? What does placating mean? Let me look up what placating means. I'm gonna save it and click placating because I don't like her. But, like, in case she reacts badly, I'm gonna, like, go back. She's my cousin. I just wanted to make sure I don't... She just wants to make sure I don't get hurt. I'm just placating her. She won't let up about all the dangerous situations I keep finding myself in, and I didn't want to get chewed out again. I guess that's fair. But let's not make this a regular thing. Don't worry, Kanika. Once my cousin leaves, we can go right back to ignoring each other as God intended. Aw, come on, y'all. A lot has changed since high school. Maybe you two could be friends if you tried. Tabitha, I wouldn't want to be friends with her either, and nobody better force me to make friends with her. Oh, crap. Empathy. Okay. I'm trying to invite the empathy inside. In real life, maybe not friends, but perhaps I would be able to tolerate her for a little bit, you know? Like, in a way where we're not enemies. But asking me to be friends with her might be a little bit much for me and for Kanika. Anyway, Tabitha and Kanika eye each other suspiciously. The mutual disgust in their eyes tells you Stella is not correct. But maybe for now, you can ghost hunt on opposite sides of the room. Sounds like we're in for an interesting night. I'm glad I didn't stay in the whole same town with the people I went to high school with. No wonder small towns have so much drama. That's funny. I wonder if the ghost will even show with this many people around. Wait, is it just me or does it suddenly feel colder? It sure does. I definitely feel them. Same, I've got chills. The temperature gun says it's actually a couple of degrees colder, but that's normal. Rooms and hallways. Oh, that's Kanika. Sorry, I thought that was Avery. The temperature gun says it's actually a couple degrees colder, but that's normal. Rooms and hallways are always colder than other parts of the house. Whoa, a genuine cold spot. Gotta snap a pic for the posterity. Is that it? This isn't very scary. Wait, Rosalina, if a ghost mostly manifests in your room, shouldn't you have seen it? I've only seen the stain. Dad made me switch rooms with him way before we moved out. I wasn't allowed to let my daughter sleep in a haunted bedroom. I spent most of my nights on the couch before we set up shop in the library. Even if there is something back there, I'm not scared of it. I'm mad at it. Who's Alexis? Crap, who's Alexis? Oh! Y'all are so brave. I'd be terrified sleeping somewhere that might have a ghost. We're not splitting up. Why the hell would you split up? Sorry, I should be reading them out loud. Alright, gang. I think we'll cover more ground if we split up and search for clues. Like, we're not splitting up. We're not splitting up! We're wasting our time here. Oscar, are you sure there's a ghost? It's possible that it doesn't like crowds. It's only ever shown itself while I was alone. You're welcome, then. We busted it just by showing up. I can't believe you were so weak that you... Oh, wait. Is that even her voice? Crap, I'm doing a different voice. Okay. You're welcome, then. We busted it just by showing up. I can't believe you were so weak that you were driven out of your house by a ghost that's too afraid to show itself. Yeah, because she literally lives in the haunted manor, bro. She lives in Luigi's mansion. Dad, you said it usually comes out at night, right? I guess that means it still has time to show up. I thought you weren't convinced any of this was... Who's Alexis? Oh, the girl. Okay. I thought you weren't convinced that any of this was real, Rosalina. If my dad believes in it this much, I'm gonna keep an open mind. God, what if it is just all in his head? In my head. Oh, this is Oscar. Okay. God, what if it is all just in my head? I'm not sure if it'd be more of a relief or an embarrassment. I don't know. This cold spot is pretty solid evidence, though I won't be satisfied until we see a full-body apparition. Who's Avery? There's too many people here. I'm sorry. There's actually too many people here. One of the downsides of being so good at the game. Hey, Oscar, if we wind up seeing this thing, how spooky is it gonna look? Scale of 1 to 10. It's a 10. Definitely a 10. That's what I like to hear. Maybe we should all wander off on our own or split up into smaller groups. Could raise our chances of seeing it. Oh, if that's the case, I call dibs on Mara. In your dreams, Stella. Mara's sticking with me. We'll search the least dangerous room, like a bathroom or a closet. If we're splitting up, I'll be the one that's sticking to oh my god, they're gonna make me choose. Not that it matters, though, because we're not doing that, ghost or no. Splitting up is always a recipe for disaster. Yes, the one black woman with sense, please, my sister, speak! Why the hell would we split up? Yeah, you're probably right. If we discover a ghost here, we should all discover it together. That's not exactly the angle I was going for, but okay. Yo, once we find the ghost, how are we gonna get rid of it? Like, how does one bust such a thing? Zane is the most mature person here. Like, he's actually genuinely, like, honest to God, the most mature person here. And he's always been the most mature person here. Like, more mature than all of the adults combined. Like, he's always been the one saying things that make sense. Well, my ghost hunting kit has symbols from every major religion, assorting holy books, a bunch of salt, and some jars for ectoplasm. And if worse comes to worse, we can always use the Ouija board to politely ask it to leave. Aren't Ouija boards like super cursed? Are you sure that wouldn't make it mad or invite a demon into the house or something? Ouija boards are toys. The only only power they have is scaring kids at slumber parties. That sounds like fun to me. Sorry. That sounds like fun to me. We might as well try it, right? What's the worst that could happen? We make the ghost mad and it gives us more evidence. Sounds like a win-win. I think I'd rather not take the chance. One ghost is enough to deal with. I don't much like the thought of opening a door for something worse. Wow, you've never been this superstitious, Bet Dad. This ghost has really got you freaked out. Okay. Oscar takes a deep breath before continuing. Let's head to Rosalina's room. Follow me. Ooh. Yeah, so that's definitely not like grape juice. That feeling again. Like the mines, like the door to the clinic, a dusty, suffocating, dizzying feeling. Something is in this house. Though whether it's a ghost or something worse, you aren't sure. Yeah, if we got that mystic feeling sensing power, like, it would probably be, like, pretty useful, too. If I were to doing this again, like, I'd do the mystic feeling sensing power with the talking to animals. Although I wouldn't be able to save Duke, though, I don't think. Wait, who's saying that? Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. Yeesh, that's... Oh, who's Tabitha? Oh, that's Tabitha. Okay. Yeesh, that's gotta be tough to scrub out. Does the county own this house? Do they know about the damaged carpet? Oh my god! Kanika's so funny for that. Have you seen your house? I don't know how that's relevant. Weird, I'm not getting anything. It's not even cold. It's the same temperature as the living room. Nothing on the EMF neither. And your equipment is wrong. The stain is definitely paranormal. I've scrubbed it out too many times to count. It just keeps coming back. That's crazy, man. It's just a stain, Dad. Can we just cover it back up? I don't mind sleeping in here. I wouldn't even let you sleep in here. Like, I would have to throw me, my mom, my pastor, everybody, Holy Ghost fire. Like, it would be that serious. Like, Holy Ghost fire, bro. Like, that's what you need. You need to burn the stain off. You don't even scrub it off. Just burn it off. Like, Holy Ghost fire. Who's Avery? Okay, there's Avery. Maybe we have to scrub it out first. Could be that the paranormal stuff will activate if we give it a reason to. Oh, good idea. I've never heard of a bleach-activated ghost before. You don't use bleach to clean a carpet, Tabitha. Whatever, how was I supposed to know that? Not everyone gets to learn how to clean things. If y'all are offering free carpet cleaning, be my guest. Have you tried tearing up the carpet? In a house owned by the government? Nope, I'm not messing with their carpets. I'd rather scrub ghost blood out of it every day than have the government take me to court for destroying their property. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll take you to court for neglect instead. Did it not occur to you that there could be a leaky pipe under the floor? I hate to agree with Tabitha or anything, but some kind of constructional damage does seem likely. Tearing up the carpet doesn't seem like such a bad idea. Plus, there might be something written under there in blood. Oh wait, that's Stella. Plus, there might be something written under there in blood. Only one way to be sure. Is she actually tearing it out? Stella excitedly starts tugging at the corner of the carpet. Oh dear. You're doing the government a favor, really. We'll cover it for you. You don't have to sweat it. Okay. Time to pack it up, gang. We're done. That's the end of this video. No, I'm kidding. Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch. The floor around it stained in reddish brown. Kenai, there's a broken seal around its edges. Whoever's carpeted over this hatch didn't want anyone going down there. Well, what if there isn't a ghost after all? What if somebody lives down there? Who's Alexis? Oh, this girl. Oh, there's too many people here. Okay. Maybe I don't want to sleep in here. There's a broken seal around its edges. Someone didn't want us to do that. Yeah, but how long ago was it sealed up? Whoever did this has got to be long gone, right? But there's no basement in this house. At least we weren't told about a basement. Damn. Y'all cooked. I'm sorry. And look at all the red stuff coming from the underneath. Oh yeah, this is super haunted. Alright. You've got a basement chock full of ghosts. I could just feel it. Still no readings though. None of the equipment has made a sound. Of course not. Y'all know last month was super rainy. It's clearly been a long time since anyone stepped foot in the basement or crawl space or whatever it is under that hatch. There must be a leak under the flooded... Ah, crap, reading so hard. There must be a leak that flooded the whole area under the house. The water dissolved the caulk around the edges and it leaked through the carpet. And it's red because North Carolina has red-ass dirt. It's as simple as that. It's not mud, it's blood. Human blood. I tested it. You did? Well, you tested it wrong. Oh my god, not them both agreeing. It can't be blood, right? Kanika's right. You got a muddy floor, and that's why it's so cold in here too. There's wet dirt under the house. Congratulations, we solved your ghost problem. Again. No way! There's an old hatch in the floor that someone tried to seal up. We're not leaving until we know what's down there. My whole thing is, ditchlings exist. Tommy knockers and all that. Why would they think ghosts are an exemption? Like, why believe in one thing and not the other? I'm with Stella. This is my room. We need to know what's down here. Have you considered that they may have tried sealing it up because it's unsafe? No. Do you think the flooding could have made the house unstable? I'm all in on ghost hunting, but I don't know if I could crawl into another dungeon crevice. I'm going for it. Okay. You come to an Oscar's living room. You can't tell what time it is, and your friends are nowhere in sight. Oh my god. The building feels colder, and there's something about the air that feels wrong. What time is it? Okay. It's stale with an undercurrent of mold and earth. Oh crap. We have mold and earth in the air. It makes you feel claustrophobic, as though you're in a coffin. Each breath depleted what little oxygen is left. How did we end up back here? Where is everyone? Did we pass out again? Was there a gas leak in the basement or something? Is fainting some kind of weird family thing? Is there a genetic condition I need to be worried about? Not that I'm aware of. Nothing like this has happened before you got to town. Who knows what sort of nastiness was festering in that basement. Your cousin marches to the front door and opens it. Why does it look like Oscar's house is in front of us? Didn't we just leave? I must be misremembering things. Let's go. No, you're right. There shouldn't be a door here. There. Clearly, whatever was in the basement is messing with our heads. We just left Oscar's house. The library has to be on the other side of the door. The two of you cross the hallway and open the door. Oh, please, I can't do this right now. Oh my god, I can't do this right now. Breathe. Okay, I'm okay. It's just a game. Okay. Something isn't right. It feels like the late summer afternoon. The air is warm and wet, and the scent of flowers drips into the breeze. Guys, the voices are gonna go away for a bit. I need to collect myself. Tap the police. Tell me I'm not the only one who sees the scratchy shadow in the distance. One of the bad omens is Stella. What thorns? That's one of the bad omens Stella and I found in the woods. Did we die? Yeah, let's talk about the one with behind the thorns is like the creature we see in the woods. Not her just saying ew. Tabitha, please tell me I'm not the only one seeing the scratchy thing in the distance. You're not. What the hell is that thing? Y'all are too calm, bro. Am I having a stroke? Are you having a stroke? Are you both having the same stroke at the same time? That's not even plausible. Did we die? Don't be so dramatic. I think I'd know if we were dead. There's got to be an exit somewhere. We just have to look. Wait, do you hear music? Fuck. I mean, sorry. Hell no! Jesus. Oh my god. Okay, this game lost headphones privileges. This game lost camera. This game lost camera and headphones privileges right now. Movement stirs as figure cloaked in shadow rises to attention. Stella? Who are you? What are you doing on my property? I thought Oscar owned this place. Yes, Stella, it's us. Quit being weird. Did you say Eddie? No one's called me that in a long time. It's Edward Dean now. I'm not a child anymore. Edward Dean? Eddie? You gotta be kidding me. Wait, wasn't that our great-grandmother's name? So, wait. Wasn't that our great-grandmother's name? Or snap her out of it. I'm gonna save it and see what happens. Because I feel like, let's talk about that. Yes, and Stella knows that. Quit messing with us, Stella. It's not funny. I wish I could say the same. You should have stayed gone, and you absolutely shouldn't have shown up here, of all places. Sorry, I can't even do this right now. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. Snap her out of it. You grab Stella by the shoulders, attempting to shake her from her trance. But as you pull her shoulder, it's as if she's being held back by invisible ropes. I wish I could say the same. You should have stayed. Sorry, I can't even do this right now. Okay. So that didn't work. I'm sorry. I know I'm not supposed to be jumping, but I genuinely couldn't care less. I couldn't care less. That whole unspoken rule of you're not supposed to be jumping or between this, that, and a third. I literally couldn't care less about that rule. I literally couldn't care less. If you're caught, I don't think you understand what Father might do. I'm not scared of Father. Okay, what is this? I'm kind of seeing one. Great job, you got me. You can stop now. Can I? A flash of pain in Stella's eyes tells you that she's keenly aware of everything that's happening right now. She is in agony. She's possessed. I can't. It's not that easy for me. My brothers were sent to Normandy, and now I'm the only Scarlet left besides Father. I have responsibilities, Charlie. Shut up! It's more important. I'm more important than your responsibilities. I'm so confused. Let's just try and find an exit or something. I've had enough. Oof! You should just get out of town while you still can. Whatever you came back for, it's not worth it. I'll get you out of here, Stella, I promise. Wait, let her go, please. Did she die? God. Oh my god. Come on. We must have been taken to the wrong door out of the annex. We're getting out of here before anything else can happen. Hell the fuck no! We're going after her! Tries to yank your arm back towards the entrance, but you push forward, dragging her behind you as you move. You push forward, ignoring Tabitha's grip on your arm as you follow the path through the thick foliage. The two of you are met with a closed door standing in the middle of the garden's scenery. That's ominous. Let's try it. Let's turn. Open the damn door. You step forward and open the door. Jesus. Okay. I don't. Okay. Bells ring as a cacophony rages outside. Look, there's a cross on the floor. Can I pick that up? The door in front of you pulsates as figures unseen bang against it. The shadowed figure from the garden sits in the corner, ever so slightly more defined. Okay. Ever so slightly more defined. Look, the figure in the corner. Are you kidding me? This is messed up. We need help. We need Jesus. God, please let this call go through. Tabitha anxiously taps her phone as she waits for a phone to connect. Hey, it's... What? No, it's Tabitha. Didn't you see the caller ID? Stop interrupting me. Can't you hear what I'm... Your cousin is cut off by the dialed tone of a disconnected call. Were you calling the pastor? Wait, she didn't hear a word I said. Looks like we're on her own. I didn't know this was horror, guys. I genuinely didn't know, bro. Junior, pack your things. Quickly, hurry. Yeah, the voices are going. I'm sorry, I need to lock in. Jesus. Rosalina, you scared the crap out of me. Oh, that's Tabitha. Jesus, Rosalina, you scared the crap out of me. Does that look like Rosa freaking Lena? Maybe we should run him out on a rail, too. Make an example of the whole family. Rush the shade in the corner. Tap for turn around and leave. Okay, I'll pack real good. I wouldn't have to deal with him doing this. He's only a child. We'll leave peacefully. Just give us a little time. Ugh. They were only children too. My boy would be here. Why should I give Junior here all the time in the world to gather his little toys and fancy clothes? My boy didn't have that kind of luxury. The collapse, Junior leaving, Charlie returning, and starting to come together. I don't understand. Great, mystery solved. You can let us go now, Ghost. Don't listen to him. Charlie, just keep packing. Looks like the others are on their way. Better hurry it, boy. Or you and your little dolls here might get burned up. And as for you, lady, what makes you think you're gonna be keeping any of those valuables you've been packing in that fine suitcase of yours? Mommy, I'm scared. Make the Batman go away. Don't play along now. Trust me, boy, the coppers ain't coming tonight. And what makes you think you can talk to an adult like that? Maybe they should have had you working in the mines too instead of lazing around in this big house. Maybe you would have learned a thing or two about respecting your elders. Don't talk to my son like that. Don't talk to me like that, woman. I call the shots. Now get out unless you want to go up in flames with all your precious jewels and expensive dresses. You're lucky I'm even letting you. Yeah, people keep talking to us. Who are we supposed to be? We've been called Charlie twice now. We're probably supposed to be the same person we were in the last room. So we've got to be playing the ghost, right? Back when it was alive. This must be when after the Shaw mine collapsing in 1918. It's okay, Charlie. You can make new ones even better than these. playing with dolls. Now you're gonna have to earn your keep just like the rest of us, boy. No more big inheritance for you. Alexis and Rosalina are whisked away, leaving you and Tabitha in the empty room. As they depart, the front door stops pounding and opens a beckoning white void. We're in hell. We both died, and we're in hell. Who did you call on the phone? Kind of his family, not that they met, so the call didn't go through, so we're on about. Well, yeah, wait, what do we know? We know that we can't leave, and we know that we're not possessed, at least as far as we can tell. And whatever we saw in this room, at least happened right after the. Okay, we can't leave. We're not possessed, and whatever we saw in this room happened right after the Shaw mine collapsed in 1918. I think the only option on the table for us right now is to keep doing what it wants us to do. Maybe it'll stop at some point, or maybe we'll figure out a way to escape. There's so many ditchlings here. Yeah, there are. Those things are horrible. No wonder you were such a mess when you came back on Monday. Okay, you're right. There's only ways to do this. Let's just do it, guys. Yeah, let's get over with. Whew. You and Tabitha walk up to where the pounding door used to stand and step into the void. You're outside and it's night, and the false moon looming massively, and it's night, a false moon living massively in the painted sky. So this is gross. The night feels thick and warm, the insects lively, their calls unnaturally tinny. Everything feels warped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fished from the bottom of a pond. Ugh, what magic words do we have to say to get you to let us go? We're sorry, okay? Whatever our family did to piss you off so much, we're sorry. Oh man, they need to stop pulling people up, bro. You poor dear. I've been keeping track of you scuttling around town like a tom cat. You've fallen hard for Miss Wardine, haven't you? Where's near to that shadow keep getting closer. Oh yeah, the shadow. Yeah, the shadow is in the corner. Not just you. There's no need to be embarrassed. Your secret is safe with me. You know, I never did approve of what the Scarlets did to your family, and what it did to the two of you young'uns. Childhood sweethearts. Just think of how lovely it would be if you could just be happy together. That's what you want, isn't it? Looks like there's more to this haunting than just the collapse. I don't think I want to know so much about some fling my great-grandmother had. This is definitely too much information. And it really has nothing to do with me. So this great-grandmother is the one who raised our parents, by the way. I'm sure by now you realize the young lady doesn't plan on leaving you, but it's not for lack of desire, as you well know. It's Enoch. Even if you dragged her over the town limits, his hold over her would make sure neither of you were ever happy again. Just think of what happened to your poor mother and father. Do you want that to be the two of you? Is the ghost mad because Everdeen and Charlie's romance didn't work out? Pathetic, if that's the case. It's not like I'm in a happy relationship, but at least I'm not making someone else's problem. The powers that work here are stronger than even your love could withstand. You need to break those bonds holding her here. Then you can both go free. No more misfortune, not for you, not for anyone else bold enough to step foot outside the hall. Kanika mimes handing you something, though her hand is empty. Everything you need to know is on that map. No misfortune stepping from you. What about the misfortune of stepping foot outside of the holler? Is this town cursed? That's where you'll find them. You need her there, and be careful. You need her there. What? You'll find them. You need her there, and be careful. Good luck to the both of you. I hope you get your happiness. And then she's gone. Tabitha sighs. Okay, let's find a way out, unless you have any ideas. Oh, this is Tabitha. Okay, let's find a way out. Unless you have any ideas, I don't think there's anything else we can do until we get to the end, or until we die, whichever. Before the two of you can leave, a smell hits you, sweating, suffocated flesh, with a tinge of saccharine and stomach-churning scent of decay. Okay, I think we're gonna get jump scared, so I'm just gonna... Oh, we aren't? Okay. There you are. Not the moon being painted over. Oh, the music. I would have found you sooner, but the resident clearly didn't want me here. Ooh, he just stepped on the ditchling. It doesn't seem to have the same issue with these miserable with little parasites. The resident. Okay, so our enemy is the resident. Bottom feeders always manage to slip through the cracks, don't they? He just split the thing's brains open. Y'all see that? I might screenshot this too. How do I screenshot it? Yeah. Talk. How did you get in here? I don't care. Hey, Wayne, you want to figure this out with us? Don't talk to it. Let Mara speak. I'm no enemy. Don't listen to it either. What an unfortunate situation you've been dragged into, Mara. I don't think that girl is any good for you, Stella. What was that her name? Seems she's skilled at finding trouble. Maybe I should pay her a visit soon, if she makes it out of here alive. Tabitha bolts for the underbush, desperately pulling you along. Stella. So Wayne is connected to the ditchlings. He knew something about them. I don't know anything about that, and I don't care to find out. But if that gets you to stop engaging with him in conversation, then sure, he's connected to the ditchlings, and he's super evil and bad, and talking to him will curse you. Or whatever it is those things are supposed to do. She definitely knows Wayne. Okay, sorry. The picture opened its eyes. I'm so sorry, gang. This one is a little much. This one is a lot. This chapter's a lot. I can't even lie. I need to turn my brightness down. Oh wait, but then you guys won't be able to see either. Gosh, dang it! Okay, the two of you step out from the brush and into a long wooden corridor lined by bottles and rails. Oh my word. A figure rises to attention, blocking your way. I'm afraid he doesn't have long. I can't even read it with voices, gang. Sorry. I'm afraid he doesn't have long. Is there anything you need to say to him? I'd say it now. What's going on? As Zane is swept... Oh my god! Look, the figure's in the window! As Zane is zapped away, the room pulls itself to you, and you find yourself looming over a deathbed. Oscar lies in its center, looking pitiful and small. I'm sorry, boy. Sorry I let my troubles drive your mama away. And sorry those troubles mean I'm leaving you all alone now. So Oscar is Charles Sr. Who is that? Oh, Charles is dad. Yeah, Charles Shaw Sr. Who is that? Charles Shaw? You probably know about him by now. Everyone in Scarlet Hollow knows about him. But they don't know about his son. He seems like a bad guy. What do we know about Charles Jr.? Our family did this to him. What happened to Charles Shaw Sr.? I think think you know everything there is to know. He was run out of town on a rail and then died miserable somewhere else. What? Of sources, I'm guessing from all this. I don't understand. I don't know anything about Charles Shaw. Darn it, Junior. How many times do I have to tell you? I tried to stop it from happening, but the darned snake Enoch went behind my back. What BS? Strike a nerve? Is something... Why does my phone keep buzzing? Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry, this is a lot. I'm sorry. Y'all can't even see me on the camera, I don't think. I'm gonna turn it down. I can't even do the noise. Oh, my God. What do you know about Enoch, Tabitha? Our great-great-grandfather. He was in charge of the mines when they collapsed. Besides that, I don't really know much else, anything else about him. You're right, I've been using that excuse for too many years. At a certain point, a man has willing to accept that he dug his own grave. They may have run me out, but they didn't put the bottle in my... Still. They destroyed our legacy, boy. Both our names are cursed with that history. I'll be dead and gone soon, but I won't be able to rest. Not until our name is cleared. Not until you can pass on this name with pride. Yeah, no, there's gotta be a solution. Who is Charles Shaw? Who is... Well, the name is Shaw Mine. So was he the original owner of the... I can't do with the wailing, bro. Was he the original owner of the mine? And also, I love how we're in a cabin still. Shout out to the princess thing. But yeah, I think the picture in the library, because it had him being carried out on one of these things that are floating around, is of this person. Not until our name is clear. Not until you can pass on this name with pride. This is my only request, Charles. Go back there. Tell people the truth. Try to find proof. I don't know what you'll have to do, but please. I know I ain't been the best father, but I'm no murderer. Oh, he was accused of murdering someone. I'm so confused. Do you think that's why he was getting close with Edwardine? So wait, this is after the scene with Rosalina. And before the scene with Stella. So this is before the scene with Stella and after the scene with Rosalina. So the dad drunk himself to death. I'm so confused. So this is, wait, okay, so this is after the scene with Rosalina, and this is before the scene with Stella. So they're suggesting that maybe he's trying to get close with Edward Dean to prove that his dad isn't a murderer. Don't even bother listening then. I don't care what this ghost is trying to tell us. All these people are dead and buried, and their actions have gone with them. Darn it, boy, I may not have till the morning. Promise you'll go back and at the very least show that Enoch bastard what for. Oh man, let me save it. Bro, they need to stop. Okay, I can either promise, say no, or stand in silence. Stand in silence. Y'all aren't gonna make me, but then they're gonna make me do something bad. I feel like Enoch is a horrible person who owns slaves, but I don't know if he's also a horrible person who owns slaves. Like, I don't know who each other is. I don't know if it's because I wasn't paying attention, but I feel like I was, because I always pay attention. I'm horrible with names, so, but I don't even remember there being two figures. Like, I just stand in silence. Okay. You watch as Oscar's body seizes and falls through the sheets, taking the rattling pines of bottles with him. The ghost is so full of it. Your cousin steps forward and disappears through the hole left in the bed, leaving you to follow. Why would she do that? If someone dies from this, I'm replaying it. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm gonna replay it. Like, I'm so dead ass. Like, if they didn't want people replaying, they should have did what Until Dawn did and didn't have any type of save slots. Like, that's... Or did Until Dawn even have... No, Until Dawn didn't have a single slave slot. Like, what you got is what you got. No replays. You find yourself pressed uncomfortably against a trellis. A small castle... a small cabin in the woods, no, I'm kidding, sits off to one side of your wall as the bars of the prison loom over both of all of it and all of you. So, yeah. Climbing up the trellis again. How very Romeo and Juliet of you. No need to run off. I won't tell the old man. Though you've gotten sloppy. You should try to be more careful if you don't want him to put you in an early grave. Are the bars metaphorical or are they real? I don't even understand. You keep asking me things I know any better than you do. We're both seeing. We've both been seeing the same rooms. Don't you know better than me? You're the one who grew up here. I just thought you might recognize stuff. It's not like this is exactly what the real world looks like, is it? How am I supposed to recognize anything when it's all messed up like this? For all we know, none of this even happened. And even if any of this did happen, who's to say that this is even close to an accurate interpretation? We're watching the memories of a dead man. No, not one of her brothers. I'm a prisoner. Another victim of the Scarlet's lies. Like you, Charles Shaw. So you're not one of the Scarlets. You're, victim of the Scarlet's lies. Tabitha, does our family history have a history of locking folks up in some sort of rich people dungeons? Is this what's in the Forbidden Wing? Yeah, in the rich people dungeon? Yeah, do we lock up unarmed people? What a ridiculous question. Of course not. I think I would know if our family had a history of imprisoning human beings in the estate. Is that a thing people who actually do? A mere generation makes no difference. His blood runs in your veins, does it not? And now it runs in hers. I don't even understand. Yes, it seems like your little jest bore fruit. Oh, wait, what? And oh, will you ever be in trouble when the old man finds out? Oh, they're pregnant. The girl's pregnant. Tabitha's eyes go wide. Fruit, as in... Wait, I'm gonna be a daddy? Shh, let it talk. I think this might be important. So that means the daughters. So Edwardine, the one who Charlie. So Charlie is the son of Charles Shaw. And Enoch, Scarlet, the evil white man. I mean, they're all evil, I guess. Enoch Scarlet was like, okay, I want the mine. I'm going to lie on your name and say you killed someone. And then I'm going to take the mine. So he did just that. And then Charles Shaw drunk himself to death and wanted his son to promise that he'll avenge him. So then the son was like, oh, how about I raise up Enoch's daughter? And now Enoch's daughter is pregnant. Pregnant with, just pregnant, I guess. So that means we're a descendant of both the Shaw and the Scarlet people. You know, you don't have to keep dangling there. Come inside. You'll be able to hear me through the door just fine. You'll be able to hear me through the door just fine. Yeah, the figure is getting a little... The world around you swirls, and you and Tabitha find yourself pulled to the other side of the wall. A door bound by countless locks and chains pulsating before you. This is definitely supposed to be the estate, but I can't tell how much of this is real and how much of this is a metaphor. Stop talking, we might miss something. That's not what I invited you in for. I couldn't escape, even with your help. I merely wanted to offer you a warning. Leave town now. Why? Why should I leave? This guy has nobody to blame but himself. You hear that, Ghost? You were given every warning you could have. You could have just left. You can't take her with you. It's not possible. You can always stay and die, but if I were you, I would use my healthy legs and run as far away from Scarlet Hollow as possible. Bro, this is the Hawkins of this universe. I hear that beaches are nice. Why don't you take a permanent vacation there? I agree. This mystery figure has the right idea. Not that I'm guessing he doesn't do that. I wish I could. Why should I trust you? I wish I could. You've been talking to the witch, then. How very interesting. Sybil, bro. Charlie, get away from the door. Don't listen to it. This is Stella. I promise we'll figure out how to free you soon, Stella. There can't be much more to these memories. The witch is real. This is like playing some sort of soap opera. Eddie, what the hell's going on here? Eddie, I'm so happy to see you. Who's Eddie? Oh, the woman. Oh, this is our granny. So Stella's playing our granny. And then Stella's like, the granny is like, don't. Oh my God, I'm getting confused, game. The granny's like, Charlie, get away from the door. Don't listen to it. So Charlie was trying to sneak inside, like, the manor to see Eddie. The granny again, right? And then Charlie comes across a person or a spirit or some type of demon trapped in a door, an otherworldly being. And then he's saying the Satan basically is saying, hey, get out of town, go to a beach. And then the granny is like, don't listen to the Satan. So that's where we're at right now. Eddie, what the hell's going on here? How does it know that? How does it know what? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? So the dark figure is our granny, and then we are playing as Charlie? This is too much, or maybe not, I don't know. This is too much, I just want to go home. Do you feel sick? I feel sick. I definitely feel sick. Can we talk now? What the hell do you know about this place? This is almost certainly the estate, and whatever we just saw probably happened in the Forbidden Wings, just based off of the location of the window. So this was in the Forbidden Wings. That's half of the house. That half of the house has been off limits for over a decade. I don't know what we just saw, okay? And I know that what it sounded like here, but Charlie isn't related to us. I know that much, I think. Come on. The quicker we get through this, the quicker we'll be out of this ghost place, hopefully. You and Tabitha walk after Stella and into the darkness. Am I missing something? Why did she act like Why did they make Stella the creepiest? You and your cousin find yourself crouched under a large table. Stella stares at you through the indecipherable murmurs and shuffling. Feet echo from the ends of the table. I don't know why, but this feels so much worse than the last room. It does. They're so lovely. Are you sure I can keep one? You must have worked very hard on them. I'm gonna make the voices come back just in a moment. I think I'm less scared now. I can do the voices again. Sorry. Sorry that I've been out. I can't. We've got to be nearing the end, right? That music is the same song that started playing when Stella first showed up. I guess we're supposed to be kids now. Ugh, no more puppets. This one is extra creepy. Is she doing a baby voice? It's a gift. Take it. Okay, you got a good point. No puppet for you then. Okay, we're nearing the end. Yeah, I think you're right. What a creepy scene to end things on. I can't believe that ghost is making Stella humiliate herself like this by doing a baby voice. It's embarrassing. Yeah, sorry, gang. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't. I'll keep reading, though. I'll try to keep it away from my brothers so they don't smash it. Though I wish I could make it move like you did. And you can even do the voices. You know, you could probably make real money if you put on a show for people. Oh, so that's why everyone's been moving so weirdly while they've been possessed, right? He's got a thing with puppets. Dang, even possessed Stella is out here trying to monetize hobbies. Is so funny. If we're nearing the end of things, do we have a plan yet? I'm not ready. I'm not in it for money. These wooden dolls are mere stepping stones for the real deal. People. Oh dear. That's the plan. And maybe you can come with me and we can avoid the horrible things that are going to happen in this town. Yeah, come with me. Let's avoid the horrible things that are going to happen. A traveling show? And you want me to be there too? Oh, could we go to the towns along the beach? I've heard the Outer Banks are the most beautiful places in the world. I wish I could go back in time all those years ago and tell them what we know. Again with the beach. The beaches are nice, I get it. If I ever got a vacation, that's where I'd go. Thank you, Charlie. I've always wanted to see the ocean. Kenai. You can see the tiniest shimmer of tears in Tabitha's eyes. She blinks and they're gone. Why is bro crying, bro? Are you in on it too? There. Are you done now? Charlie, can we leave? Everything crashes to a thunderous black before you and Tabitha can get enough. Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera back because I think it's like, I think the main bad stuff is done. Wait, can I see? Where's Oscar? Oh, okay, there's Oscar. Not him making them do a bow. A single spotlight remains, illuminating a trapdoor in the center of the stage. You feel drawn to it. The trapdoor. Are we back in Rosalina's room? What does Rosalina's room... Oh, is Rosalina's room Charlie Shaw's old room? Oh, because I was thinking, what in the world does Rosalina's room have to do with it? But that's what it has to do with it. That's interesting. We must be. Which one of us is going to open it? I'm opening it. You wordlessly step towards the trapdoor. It creaks open all on its own. Oh my lord. I'm going to take off one of my headphones. Oh my god, this is so much worse than opening it ourselves. You and Tabitha are shoved from behind and tumble through the hatch. Through the rabbit hole? Oh my gosh. Oh. It took some digging, but it's there. Oh my god, this is Charlie. It took some digging, but it's there. The map was right. That means there's hope, Eddie. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. Oh, so he wants to bring back Charlie Shaw, the original Charlie's like righteous name by like uncovering Enoch's lie, and then they found the evidence. But then Eddie is like a double spy and wanted to get rid of him. We can be happy together. Oh man. Oh, Eddie. Like, that's evil! Oh my god. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Your cousin violently heaves into the void but nothing comes up. There's nothing here. This place is completely empty. Kenai, did you hear the tearing running down the cheek at the end? The tear, did you see the tear running down the cheek at the end? She was conflicted. Who the hell gives a damn? Not the, okay, everyone is missing and we're suspending it in an infinite void. Do we start walking or, that is so funny. If Edward Dean was our great grandmother, how do you know we're not related to Charlie? So wait, but who cares if we're related to Charlie, first of all? Second of all, I'm gonna save it here, and then there's just a lot going on. I don't really care that she was conflicted at all. So Grandma Eddie was a murderer. I'm sure she had a good reason. This isn't very fair, you know. We only saw one side of the story. Isn't only one side of the story what the Scarlets have been giving since 1918? Shut up. Ugh, what now? But aren't we also his ancestor? Do you repent? No, I'm sorry, I'm running it back. Do you repent for your crimes? I'm sorry, I gotta. Wait, let me just save it. I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna load this one. Yeah, okay. How do you know we're not related to Charlie? Easily. Edward Dean had more than one child, and our grandmother, Mary Bell, was the eldest. So Edward Dean had more than one child. Our grandma was the eldest. So that obviously would mean that we are related, right? Okay, maybe I don't have a neatly constructed logical argument for why he can't be our great-grandfather, but someone would have told me. Ugh, why aren't those broken memories time-stamped? What now? Okay, so Stella's saying, do you repent? Do you repent for your crimes? Tabitha's the one you want. That's so funny. Yes. What? Don't answer it. You must answer for the crimes committed by your Scarlet blood. Are you kidding me? I hate it here. I hate it so much. Here so much. Until you do, I cannot die. I want to die. Please. I have been alone in the dark for so long. All I ask is for some of your years. What? Pay for the years that were taken from me? Hell no. What are you saying? My life is stolen from me. I want some of yours. But hell no. It's only fair. No. This is absolutely not fair. You've got to be kidding me. Neither of us had anything to do with what happened to you. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. Says who? Says who? Who said something like that? That's crazy. One of you must forfeit. It doesn't matter which. BS! And what happens if we refuse? Then, yeah, I'm just gonna save. Because it doesn't look like I will be able to save everyone. I will stay. I will stay until I get what I'm owed. I don't understand. You will live a shorter life, and I will finally be satisfied. I will have justice, and I will finally die. I will How much shorter will my life be? You aren't seriously entertaining this thing, are you? That isn't for you to know. Just as it wasn't for me to know. One day sooner than you'd like, you will die. I hope I didn't come too late. Oh, are they normal now? Mom? Oh, you had better get out of here before the spirit regains its composure. This is certainly a strong one, isn't it? Don't worry about the others. They're safe. I got your call, Tabitha, but it was definitely not easy getting down here. Get us out of this pit, Sybil. Tabitha, I don't think it's wise to leave something there like this where anyone could stumble across it. Burn down the house. Why is that our problem? It wants something, doesn't it? And I think you know which of you should volunteer. You must be joking. You're the eldest cousin. You're the one who's actually lived in this town. It's only right. Absolutely not. We should just leave. I'm not giving in to the demands of some dead guy. I put this into rest. I must have neither of us. Because the damn thing. We're leaving. Let's just leave. So yeah, I'm gonna save it. Burn down the house. Like the hell? Burn it down. So, okay. Yeah, it's not fair to blame the kids. Burn down the house. We're leaving. Yeah, you heard Mara. Sybil, sorry. Yeah, you heard Mara, Sybil. Neither of us are compromising with this thing. Now, can you get us out of here? Sybil sighs. Tabitha, are you sure you want to leave this business unfinished? Absolutely, this is not our problem. If you think this is the best course of action, yes, I can get you out. It's only a question of seeing through the illusion. We're in the basement, even if all of your senses are telling you otherwise. Try closing your eyes and remembering where you are. You do as you say, closing your eyes. Suddenly the sounds of tactical sensation of the spirit realm feel much more distant, as though you're partially awoken from a terrible dream. Good. Now feel for the stairs. You fumble in the darkness, grasping for air in front of you. Your palm meets wood with a solid thunk. It's the staircase. You can feel it under your hands. I found it! Begin your ascent. Good work, you two. You're doing great. You place a confident foot on the wooden floor of what you assume must be Rosalina's room. You open your eyes, seeing what feels like a superposition of the real and the fake. Don't let it trick you again. Its powers are already struggling to maintain their grip on you. You continue. You feel the door frame under your palm, the sturdy walls of the hallway beyond. We're almost out. I knew it. I knew this ghost wasn't a big deal. It's only faltering now because it's exhausted. Don't underestimate the spirit, Tabitha. Right, why would you insult the spirit as you're trying to leave? Like, that's crazy. You stumble into the corridor between the annex and the library. The real world swims closer and closer to being back in focus. The doors, come on now, we're almost there. You and Tabitha fall towards the entrance, your legs still unsure of the ground beneath you, and the doors fly open. You're outside. It's real this time. A cool autumn breeze. Wow, we actually did it! We actually did it! I was scared the whole time. But I'm really proud. I'm really proud right now. We actually did it. Like, I'm actually so proud of myself. Like, I'm actually no deaths. We really ate it up. We really ate it up. We have a 0 death streak. That's crazy. It's real this time. A cool autumn breeze blows small piles of dried leaves across the steps of the library. I'm gonna peace out. Back-to-back encounters with my own mortality. I've got a lot to ponder. I love this guy. See you, Rosalina. See you, Alexis. Zane walks off down the road. Finally, we're out of the funhouse. Danganronpa 2 mentioned? Sorry. But the spirit remains. It would have been much better to banish the thing. It spread from the annex to the entire building. Anyone who steps foot in there might be subjected to its torment. Not my problem, not Mara's problem. I don't want anyone else in town to have to experience that. That was awful. Then burn down the library. My bones are not meant to bend like that. I've never been so sore in my life. Go board this place up and say it was a gas leak. There, fixed it. I suppose I'll have to find another place for me and Rosalina to stay. This was such a disaster. I'm so sorry to have brought you all in that house. I should have left the place to rot. You and Rosalina could... Wait, who's Alexis? You and Rosalina could always stay with me, Mr. Gutierrez. I wouldn't want to impose on your parents like that. It's a lot to ask. I can figure it out. Sorry, I can't even... We needed to regroup and think about our options. I wasn't about to make a deal with like that in the heat of the moment. I get that, but until we figure something out, the library is now a dangerous place that we're just leaving there. Still, then burn it the hell down. The hell? Still, who knows what giving up years of your life to that ghost would have done to you. I think you made the right call, and I'm happy you're okay. Yeah, I'm happy too. The hell? Giving my life for a rundown, broken down, stupid ass library. Like, be so freaking... Sorry, be so freaking for real. Like, actually be so freaking for real. Like, why would I ever do that? And my whole thing is, what's stopping anyone from just burning it down? Burn it down. Buster call. Burn it down. Unfortunately, it would seem that spirit has only gotten stronger since you made your choice. If you were to go back in there, I can only imagine its demands of you would be that much deeper. Oh, sure. There's nothing to be done, at least for the time being. Great. Then we all, in principle, agree. It's done. Let's move it on. Where were we this morning? Oh yeah, the place we hung out in this morning. No one lives there. Keep quiet, Mara. That one's not up for grabs. Oh, she's evil. Your cousin grumbles. I don't usually do this kind of thing. The properties we own are for the miners, but there is a house that's vacant right now that might be suitable. You know, the old Maxwell place. What? You can't be serious. That place is falling apart. Look, I'll tell you what. I won't even make you pay rent for the first month. Consider it repayment for not literally giving up my soul to get rid of a ghost that wasn't causing any problems until the two of you lived there. That's funny. I thought it was your family that pissed off the ghost. Your cousin furiously pulls out a keyring before picking one off and handing it to Oscar. Thank you, but this really means a lot to me and Rosalina. Tabitha's a horrible person. Okay, now if you all don't mind, I'm going to go home. I think I've had enough social interaction for a lifetime tonight. Finish up whatever you have to do here. I'll wait by the car. Tabitha doesn't wait for you to respond, pushing past you and heading towards the car. To think that ghosts are actually real. Stella's got to be over the moon right now. Actually, wait. Where is Stella? Oh, she's just standing there by herself. That isn't like her. Is she okay? I was wondering the same thing. We just saw a ghost, and she's just standing off by herself. Which, like, fair. That'd be a normal reaction from anyone else who had just seen a ghost, but this is Stella we're talking about. Go talk to Stella. I'm gonna go check in with her. Yeah. You walk over to Stella. Hey, Mara. I'm so sorry I couldn't get you out of there sooner. I'm so sorry, Mara. I don't think I can talk right now. I'll call you, okay? Oh, she's crying. She hurries off down the road. Aww. I'm starting to think so. Should we go after her? She didn't seem okay. Stella. I think she just needs some time to herself. Stella's never been the kind to share her burdens, and I doubt that'll change just because somebody goes chasing after her. If anything, it'll just make her clam up even more. She's a strong girl. She'll be okay. I'm honestly surprised. Wait, who said that? She's a strong girl. Oh, Sybil. I'm honestly surprised she and Zane are the only ones heading out right now. You've all been through something awful, and each and every one of you needs some rest. Especially you, Kanika. We don't want that cold of yours to get any worse. God, what a disaster this whole night has been. I had no idea it would turn out like this. I'm so sorry, everyone. Stop apologizing, Dad. We're the ones who don't have a house anymore. We don't even have a library now. I'm really sorry, Oscar. I'm really sorry, Rosalina. Yeah, there's another carving in there. I wonder if those things are tied to everything supernatural that's been happening. Yeah, I wonder. One is a coincidence, but two of them on back-to-back nights. I'm sorry, I'm a little lost. Have you been finding carvings around town? This is news to me. I'm sure everyone here could stand around theorizing about this and that all night long, but there'll be plenty of time for that tomorrow. I ran into Wayne into one of those rooms, and he vaguely threatened Stella if I kept poking around. I'm really sorry, Oscar. I'm really sorry, Rosalina. It's okay. Worse things have happened to people, and the price was just too high. We'll find a way to pick things up. I know you did everything you could for us, Mara. It probably was smart not to trust that ghost anyways. You won't have to do it alone, Oscar. You can help yourself to whatever you need from the store. Yeah, I'm sure Aunt Winnie. I'm sure Aunt Winnie and I can help too. This is a good town full of good people, Mara. We won't let this ruin Oscar. That's good. I'm glad. I ran into Wayne, and he threatened Stella straight up. Wait, are you serious? That creep threatened her? Should we be worried about her? He also crushed a dish chilling with his bare hands. It was pretty scary. I mean, they're kind of soft, right? They probably wouldn't be that hard to crush, maybe. Did he say anything to you? We don't need to trouble Mara for any details. No one pay any mind to that man. Is this saving? Yeah, save. Okay. He's just a drifter. He'll be gone soon enough. In the meantime, steer clear and he won't make trouble. What do we do about the library? Who's Alexis? Oh, this girl. Okay. We can always board it up until the ghost goes away, right? Burn it down! The mines were boarded up, and that just made us want to go down them even more. Oh, that's a good point. We can't let them... we can't just tell them it's a mega haunted. Even if folks believe us, that'll just make them want to investigate it for themselves. Maybe Tabitha had the right idea. Maybe we just say there's a gas leak. Sybil, is there a chance this goes away on its own? I'm not really an authority on these things, but it doesn't seem interested in fading away. Okay, that's settled then. We board it up. So we say there was a gas leak. Burn it down, bro. Just hope no one gets curious, I guess. It's the best we can do for now. Were y'all conscious that whole time? Everyone glances at each other. Yeah. It was awful. Kind of fun too, but mostly awful. I'm pretty sure... Sorry, my voices are getting, really... I'm not even doing it anymore. I'm just so... I'm scared. That was horrible. I'm pretty sure we remember everything, at least up until Sybil showed up and snapped us out of it. What was it like being puppeted? They all glance away. Oh, it hurt. I didn't want to make the kids stay behind. I can't believe I let that happen to them. Dad, this might be the overwhelming pain and exhaustion talking, but shut up. I love you. None of this is your fault, okay? I had no idea what I was gonna say until the words were already spilling out. It was like I had no control of myself. I remember each and every thing I said. It's like it's burned into my memory. You poor souls. I can't begin to imagine what you've all been through. We should probably... So does Kanika have, witch powers too? Sorry. We should probably get... Wait, who's Oscar again? Oh yeah, we should probably get going. It's starting to get chilly out. I don't want to keep Alexis's parents out too late. I'll be over later tonight with some bedding and hot tea, and I'll have Miles bring you groceries in the morning. Don't be a stranger, and let us know if you need anything, okay? Thank God for Sybil. I believe it's time for me to get my daughter at home as well. But, Kanika dear, you haven't been feeling well. You need to get some rest. Okay? I'll see you tomorrow, Mara. If I manage to get out of bed, then yeah. You and me both. Kanika wearily treks back to the general store. Before I go, Sybil places a hand on your arm, holding you back for a moment. So I could have sacrificed Tabitha. And honestly, if I wasn't a born-again Christian... But I also feel like people shouldn't have to pay for their, I feel like there's a difference between paying for your ancestors' sins or, paying for your parents' sins and, acknowledging your parents' sins and trying to, being responsible for it. I feel like there's a difference between being responsible for it and paying for it. I feel like a kid shouldn't have to pay for a parent's, transgressions, right? But maybe, be aware of it and not be ignorant of it and maybe take responsibility, but not in that way, you know? I'm sure you have questions after everything you saw tonight, but let's not get into it here. I think everyone could use a little rest and relaxation right now, yourself included. The fact that this is all happening when I'm just here for a week for a funeral is wild. It's just I'm only here for a week, bro. Get me home. If you swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon, you and I can have a little chat. I'll see you then, Mara. I'll definitely swing by. Sybil leaves you and catches up to her daughter. You can't help but overhear snippets of their conversation as you leave. My whole body hurts, Mom. What was that? And I want a better answer than a ghost. It was a spirit, dear. I've never been a fan of the word ghost. You'll be alright. Let me get you some of that special tea. It's been working well, don't you think? I think ibuprofen would be better, but I gotta admit the tea has been nice. I'll put the kid on as soon as we get home. I guess it's just the two of us now. Do you have any idea who you were? I could roughly place most of the others. Nope, none whatsoever. But I remember everything I said, and I remember that cold feeling. A prisoner of the Scarlets. I wonder what your family was up to back then. I don't claim them. I guess we can add it to the ever-growing pile of mysteries. What do you remember? Do you regret coming along tonight? Look, that was a horrible experience that will stick with me for the rest of my days, and we failed to get rid of the ghost. But failure has a way of bringing people together, and hey, I got genuinely possessed back there. How many people can say that they were possessed by a ghost? What do you remember? As far as I know, all of it. I might start forgetting soon, but for now it's all fresh. The twisting wasn't the most pleasant, but even though I feel like I got tossed in a blender, it honestly made me feel so alive. That's freaking weird. Guess you've finally got to share some shared trauma with everyone now. Avery chuckles, then grabs at their ribs, rinsing. Yeah, I guess I do, huh? I know tonight was horrific, but it was also thrilling. And knowing we all went through it together, it makes it easier. There are people to commiserate with tomorrow morning when the soreness really starts to set in. Which reminds me, I better get back home. I'm supposed to have a shift tomorrow morning. I might have to call in sick, but here's hoping a good night's sleep is enough to heal up. Avery heads off, leaving the square in front of the library empty. It's time to wrap things up here and go back to the estate. The ride back is nearly silent as you and Tabitha reflect on the night's events and your decision to leave the haunted intact. Was that the right decision? Was that the right decision? Huh? What's going on? What is this? The ride back is nearly silent as you and Tabitha reflect on the night's events and your decision to read The Haunting intact. Do you think we did the right thing? You could guess yourself. Don't waste your energy. It's like Sybil said, it's done, and there's nothing we can do about it other than to move on. And for the record, yeah, I think we did the right thing. So I guess ghosts are real. Yeah, I guess so. How do you feel about that? The same I felt before we went into that house. You'd be surprised how quickly people adjust to terrible realities. I'd much rather move on from what happened tonight than make a big deal out of it, and I'm sure most of your little friends feel the same way. Right in silence. You slide back into silence as the car makes its way to the horrible estate. You're back inside. After the events of the evening, the howling winds and unsteady creaks of the estate almost feel like a warm welcome. Well, we're back. I want to talk about Wayne, real talk. Your cousin size. What do you want to know? Did you kill him? Why is he following me? Why is he all gross? Did you kill him? He's obviously not dead, so no. Also, thanks for accusing me of murder. I love that. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past you. So Wayne's a he now? Back in the ghost realm, he wasn't it. Does it really matter? I was scared in there, and right now, I'm so exhausted I can barely think straight. Who cares if Wayne is a he or an it anyways? Either way, he's bad news, and you'd better steer clear. You really don't want me talking to him. What does he know that you're afraid I'll find out? I just know him. Please trust me when I say he's bad news. Do you actually think he's gonna hurt Stella? No, he's a creep, but I don't think he has it in him to hurt her. And I don't know if you've noticed, but Stella is irritatingly resourceful. She'll be fine. Why is he following me? He's a creep, stalking his ex's... You dated? You? Dang. I won't even say nothing else because I feel like I'll just be rude. But that's crazy. I didn't. Well, you don't even have friends. That's the thing, bro. People are always willing to have a man, but because with a man, when you have a man, if a human being has like horrible personality or like debilitating character flaws, a man don't like. I don't. You know, I'm just gonna be quiet. Like, you can have no friends and be a terrible person and still have a man. Because a man don't care about personality. He only care about the punani. But I'll just... Not all men. But I'm just saying, did you ever realize that, like, the worst people in life will always have a partner? Anyway, I'll just keep it at that. He's a creep. He's stalking his ex's cousin. All the more reason to not talk to him. He's a different man now. Stay away from him. Why is he all gross? Duh. He's sick or something. Probably part of why he's such a creepy weirdo now. I don't know if it's contagious, but I wouldn't rule it out, so don't get near him. How did you know to call Sybil? Who else should I have called? The cops? Besides, I'm sure you've heard the old woman talk. If anyone in this town would have known how to deal with a ghost, it'd be her, right? Do you think Stella's okay, like emotionally? Like, she wandered off back there. I'm pretty worried about her. She has an uncanny way of bouncing back from things. She'll be fine. She looks visibly worried, like she doesn't even believe what she just said. What's gonna happen to the library? It'll stay boarded up until a real ghost hunter comes in or something. Or maybe Charlie will get fed up and disappear. I don't know how ghosts work. And it's not our problem now anyway. The important thing is we both got out of there, and even though everybody got banged up, nobody died. I won't ever even charge Oscar and Rosaline much rent for the old Maxwell place out of the kindness of my heart. I'm sure they'll find something soon. I don't know about you, but I feel pretty traumatized right now. That's great. Now you're really a Scarlet. Ew, her smile. Disgusting. Let this be a lesson to you, Mara. Alright, I think it's time for me to turn in. I'm done with you. That's a good idea. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Don't keep poking around and looking for trouble. You just have to make it to the funeral. 4 more. 4! She's 5! Actually, Jesus, what are we talking about? 4? How many days has it been? It hasn't been a week already? I thought I had 1 day left. 4? Damn. Guys, it might be cooked. Let's see if I can still keep up my streak of nobody dying. It's so crazy. No one really died. I'm really good at this. That's uncharacteristic of me. I'm grateful. 4 more days. That's all. And then the bus comes. I'd like to stay in... I'd like to stay in touch after all this is done. Talking about some, I don't have to leave holler. Hell no, I'm getting the hell out of here. I'd like to stay in touch after this is all done. Maybe we could do that. It has been kind of lonely being the only Scarlet in our generation. It would be nice to have someone else in the family. We'll see how things go. Anyway, night. See you tomorrow. Time to go to bed, finally. Even I'm tired. You don't even notice yourself enter the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. It's Wednesday night. Nearly half a week has passed since you first arrived in town, and a little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. now commands the entirety of the city hall. What? Did I miss a step? The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. now commands the entirety of City Hall, a swirling void of wrath and despair that the people of this town will have to learn to ignore. Disaster looms its tallest yet over Scarlet Hollow. Look at this craziness, bro. Like, look. Wait, how do I... fuck? My whole thing is, you're mad that your own woman did that to you? Oh my gosh. Your own woman did that to you. Alright, gang, that's the end of part 3. I'm a bit of a scaredy cat, but I didn't know it was gonna be horror. But that's okay. Because we got through it. We got through it. Yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very proud. I'm very happy. And that'll be it. Thank you guys. Yes, yay!